brand new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit. And blah, blah, blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro. Right now, you really fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? She once said word to mama shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it. Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share with my heart.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these guys. Word.
Get the fuck out of here. They're doing something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the arm with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Friday night, and you know what that means? Today we changing up the show. It is the Toe and the Cap and the Hot show with maybe Gigi later. What's going on, Cap and Hotch? How y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Yeah, one, you got to work on that title. Two,
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
two, that's the first time I've ever seen the intro to this particular show you do.
And now you get the gist of it.
Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, that was all in one take.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yo, so funny thing, normal guy, welcome for being first. And the funny thing is, I was telling Hutch, I had an idea what we was gonna talk about, but I lost it. And then the intro hit, and boom, came right back to me. And so I'm watching, you know, these normal podcasts where the guys have the girls on, and the purpose of the podcast is just to make the girls feel stupid, right? So they asked all these girls, and I'm not gonna lie, there's a huge girl there. You know, I'm talking about maybe 300 pounds, something like she's like, no, she's like a big girl.
Oh, like then type, huh?
Yeah. Like, you know, Hutch likes him with a little bit of junk in the trunk. There's like a supermodel there, and then a couple of normal chicks. And they asked the whole famous question, rate yourself from 1 to 10. And it made me think, like, if someone were to ask me to rate myself from 1 to 10, the only option I can give is 10. And there's my reasoning behind that. Is because the human body or the human person can always improve. So that means by definition, we were designed perfectly because we can always adapt and improve for any situation. So that means I'm perfect. So I'm a 10.
You sound just like one of them girls.
No, but think about it. Let's say I don't like my weight. I'm able to improve myself because my body allows me to with workout and diet, right? If I wasn't able to improve myself and I'm stuck like this because my body can't do it, then I'm a 5. Like I can't change nothing. I can change whatever I want. So right now I am literally perfect because I could be whatever I want to be.
Except tall.
No. Listen, these humanoids now, they made the rules up, and I'm gonna by them. I identify as fucking tall. That's illegal. You got 1 strike on you, Cap.
I knew that was coming.
Yo, can I get the other 2 out of the way? Because you also can't grow hair. That's strike 2. Because you identify as fully coiffed, right?
Shit, I identify as luxurious hair having.
Hey, just because you got it on your shoulders, right?
What you trying to say? Because I got no neck? That's strike 3.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm out.
Oh, no, but I've seen some of those podcasts, and I laugh when I'm like, oh, well, you know, I'm a 10. And then the guy comes back, so you consider yourself up there with the most beautiful ladies out there, like supermodels. And they're like, oh no, they're better than I am. So then you're not a 10. They're like, no, I'm still a 10. And I'm like, no. The scale is 1 to 10, not 1 to wherever the fuck you wanted to go.
Yo, that's the fault with the entire society. It's we no longer are allowed to be comfortable with where we stand. Like if you're a 4, okay. If there's ways you can improve, act upon those ways and improve. If you're not going to, be comfortable with being a 4 and find somebody who sees you as a 10. The 10 comes from the other person, not from you. Because be honest, somebody, there's not a woman, let's say not a woman. There's very few women on the planet who no man's going to sleep with.
There's always some man that's gonna sleep.
Yeah, somebody's going to find you attractive.
Of course.
Or somebody's gonna hear no enough that your yes is just what they need.
Yeah, so we gotta get back to a situation where, hey, this is me fully. I know all my faults, and with all my faults, this is where I stand.
You're talking about accountability.
Yeah.
And something that unfortunately a lot of people in this generation fail to have.
Yeah, that's because this is the blame it on somebody else shit.
Absolutely.
But you know who likes to blame shit on someone else? Fucking Ray.
What up, Ray?
Fucking Ray. He's always blaming his vacation or his hard time on somebody else.
I mean, he's got me in here pulling double duty.
Word.
Well, me too.
Right,
we got 2 people.
Time to time.
We got 2 people here pulling double duty because you decide to go through some things and take some time off.
Word. I'm gonna have to take control of this podcast again, Ray. Don't make me fire you like I did yesterday. And look, even Gigi's gonna be there. Gigi's holding accountability.
Yeah, you know what, Ray? I'm not gonna give you too hard of a time because there's a video I actually wanted to fucking talk about. I saw it and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be the one and only time. Fuck Cap, fuck the comp. Vic shows up.
Word. And Loki said, "I'm high." No, but yo, listen, man. But that's the thing. I even said this shit to show. It's like that whole 1 through 10 shit. It was like rate yourself. You want me to rate myself? I'm a 10 because I could deal with myself all day. I have no problem with looking at myself. I think the way I dress is fly. Like I could go out with myself and not have an issue. I have conversations with myself all the time. So I'm a 10. I'm a perfect person for me. So if you have a different opinion of that, I feel sorry for you because you could take that shit and file it under G. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the dumbest. How do you rate yourself? I'm a 4. So you have no confidence? No, it's just how people see me. I see you as a 6.5. So you got no confidence. No, but other people don't like. What does other people got to do with what is it? It's like rate your farts. That I get. Because some people be blinded by their farts. You be in the elevator, somebody fart, everybody's dead. I'm like, my fart was a 2. Nah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that I get, but rate yourself from 1 to 10.
Dude.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. But confidence at a certain point has nothing to do with reality. Because I mean, you sat here and graciously rated yourself. If I'm rating, I'm short, nothing I can do with that. Right? I don't really keep the beard up too much. Like outside of actually improving, right?
Yeah.
Just what I am right now. I don't really keep the beard up too much. I'm not in as good a shape. I don't have my hair cut. I don't dress well at all. I just fucking graphic tees all the time. There's no way, even as confident I am, in reality, that number's not a fucking 10. If you put in the realistic, let's cut all the bullshit out. Can I work myself to get up there? Of course. But in the moment, the number is what the number is, regardless of how confident you are in yourself. And I'm not saying this because I won't carry myself confidently. Like, these are the fucking... You got to be able to recognize what your flaws are so that you can change and grow and progress. And there's nothing wrong with recognizing something that needs to be changed.
Yeah.
So, Toe.
Oh.
Just want to say, so you a 10, right?
Yep.
You a 10.
Yep.
There's no room for improvement. No room for growth.
Well,
you are the fifth element. You are the perfect being. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, according to multipass.
Yes, according to you motherfuckers, I ain't gonna get no taller, so there is no room for growth.
Yo, hold on. You getting no taller is not according to us. It's according to the universe.
No. I identify as tall.
Yeah, but your driver's license says midget.
but here's the thing, Hutch. Like, all right, what am I gonna improve? Like, in all honesty, if I can't get taller, this is my max height, right?
Right.
So that means this is the best I got. I can't improve that. So
in terms of height, though.
But that's a fault for who? Because the way I see it is, I'm the perfect height to give girls hugs because my face is right there by the clitoris. I'm
Whoa, wait. Back that up. Hold. Ladies and gentlemen, Mo has just introduced a new word to Webster's dictionary. Clitoris.
The clitoris.
Yet another thing that men are not going to be able to find.
Word. But I'm the perfect height for it.
Oh, shit.
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Look, I get in the whole be confident kind of thing. All right. And I get that. And you are right when you say, that your value is in the person that sees you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might see somebody as a 2. Somebody else might see that person as their 8 or their 9 or their 10. It is what it is. But in the words of Ron White, we can all agree you can't fix stupid.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
Come on, Cap. I see you thinking.
I was objectively trying to figure out if there was a way, but
you know what's crazy? One of our uncle's favorite saying is, "God must love stupid." because he made so many people that way.
Yo, you know what? That is a great saying. Oh man, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, I think you should fucking put that shit on a shirt, bro.
Yo, I think so.
Oh shit. No, but I mean, all jokes aside, like I get in the whole valuing yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But and from what I've seen from these podcasts, and you know, they do take a lot of different girls or whatever, but those are the same girls that they're on these podcasts that were like, oh no, well I don't need a man. Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't call me when you can't. You got a flat tire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But these are also the same kind of girls that be like, oh, to date me, even though I'm 300 pounds,
I
and
just see
no
a credit report.
and no disrespect to anybody who's 300 pounds. But some of these girls be like, oh, I'm 300 pounds. Oh, you need to make 6 figures, and you need to be 6 foot tall.
Word.
Dude, I saw a video where this girl was so big that she doesn't get the runs because nothing runs in her family. And she was saying that she wants her man to be like a fucking gym head, fucking ripped to shreds. I'm like, all right, now that's fucking dumb. Why are you gonna require?
You're being delusional. You're being delusional.
Yeah, you're gonna require some shit that
Well,
you're
you
not
can-
gonna attempt.
Thank you.
Hey, listen.
I'll tell you right now, there is a difference between bigger girls and bigger girls.
Yeah.
Like if you look like what's the model? Ashley Graham.
Yeah.
Ashley Graham's a bigger girl, but she's fucking gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
Then there's some
There's
girls
hot looking motherfuckers.
Yeah, the dump truck is in the back with some, and some got hit by that dump truck.
Yeah,
It's just the
some,
way
No,
it is.
yeah. No, listen. There's a difference between being stupid and being confident, because or delusional. There you go. Stupid delusionality. We're gonna make another word for Hodge.
Yeah.
Stupid delusionality. Write that shit down. The same way it sounds, the same way it's spelled. That's what they fucking told me in school.
Yo, that's always bugged on the side tangent. That's always bugged me because there's no K in knife.
Yeah. Good word.
No, I love it. Spell it out. Okay, I did spell it out. Well, that's not how you spell it. Well, you told me to spell it out.
Yeah.
Word. That's what the fuck I'm hearing.
His name is Django. There's no D in Django.
This motherfucker. But shit. But no, yeah, you got those women that are like, all right, so here's what I'm saying. Like, some of these women saying like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. And the guy's literally like, no, you're ugly. You can't be a 6. Or you can't be a 7. You're fucking stupid. You can't. But then, you know, I'm sitting here going, I mean, well, I don't see what the fucking problem is. He's looking at this girl just straight out trying to crush her confidence or her delusionality.
Well, if it's the guy I think you're talking about, he's not trying to crush him. He's trying to tell him your reality is that you are a 6, but you want a 10. And
No,
then
well-
when you and then you got, and he's trying to tell him, you got to understand, a man, even though a man's a 10 and you a 6, he will fuck you.
You could be a 3 if you nice and you gave.
But that don't mean he's going to date you. And not for nothing, a lot of people think that just because somebody will fuck you, which means that they will date you. No, that's not true.
Word. Like, yo, people will rent a Lamborghini, but they won't buy it because it's too expensive or it's too much maintenance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something is not worth keeping, but I want to experience it. That's how men see women sometimes.
Bro,
I
like,
want to
look,
fuck you. I want to fuck you. I can't be with you. It's just too expensive. You're too bougie. You're too stupid. I can't fathom the
bro, like,
thought
look,
of.
like, I don't know. I don't know how certain guys marry porn stars, whatever. But
Hey,
you see
listen,
porn
man.
stars, and you be like, yo, I will fuck the shit out of you, but I won't wipe you up.
You
99% of men would tell you that yeah, they want to fuck a porn star.
of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I tell people, and I tell girls straight out, let's say,
If
yo,
you don't want to fuck a porn star, you're not watching the right porn.
okay, then I'm
No,
not
cause
gonna say nothing.
think about it, Hoch. What the fuck is the point of watching it if you're not getting horny and wanting to fuck her?
I'm not discussing that or debating that. I'm just the
I know.
other aspect of that you're watching the wrong one.
Hey, listen. Some people like the acting.
That's like some people saying they read Playboys for the articles.
Yo, listen. They put the periods and the punctuation marks in the right spot.
Nah, but listen, like I said, you know, a lot of men, you know, and even the most disciplined men, when there are enough women throwing themselves at them, it's very hard for them to say no. All right. So yes, while we consider, while you know, a gym fucking a guy in the gym who's like a 10 or whatever, who's over 6 foot and makes fucking $500,000, will he fuck you? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want, like just go to Miami, and then half these girls, you know, I'm sorry, they you know, they you know,
Whores.
I'm not gonna say that, but what I'm trying to say is,
They're sluts.
well, true. But what they're saying, what I'm saying is
Loose.
they're not a face, or butterface, everything but they face.
Ah.
Like they have great bodies, but they look like a fucking Droopy the dog.
Because they don't sleep. And cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they'll still get on the yacht, and the man who owns that yacht will still fuck you. But these girls will then think that that's what they deserve. And you're like, no, he fucked you because you were willing to open your legs. Has nothing to do with feelings or if he actually likes you. You were there. You were an opportunity. He fucked you. He has moved on.
Word. I mean, like, shit, if you're going to give it for free, we're going to take it.
And let's cut the crap. A lot of women, to get to certain things or get certain things, will give it up.
Word. Because a lot of the people that have that power do not have the great responsibility. They never had that shit before, so the minute someone lays it on them, they're in love, and now they got 4 kids, they're paying child support, and all of them motherfuckers are black, and this guy is fucking German. Like, what happened here? But he don't want to get a drug test because he believes it.
You mean a DNA test?
No, she calls it a drug test. She told him it's a drug test because he's too stupid to realize it's a DNA test.
Yeah, for a second, I was like, what the fuck is he talking? Okay, now I got it. I was like, all of them are black. I was like, wait, what?
Because apparently you can't get somebody pregnant when all they do is jerk you off.
No, but you listen. They can be his kids. He might just love chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. No, but yeah, we're in the whole delusional shit. But that's my thinking. It's like, I get it. When you want to subjectively opinionate a value to your looks, cool. But you also have to remember, it's an opinion, and opinions are not facts. So if your opinion of me is that I'm ugly and I'm a 3, beautiful. My opinion of me is different. That person's opinion of me is different. That person's opinion of me is different. So your opinion cannot be cemented into reality.
All right, let me make myself clear. What I'm talking about is appraising yourself.
No, yeah.
Has nothing to do with how confident you are, or whatever. If you're truly appraising yourself, you have to be willing to be like, yo, this is what's wrong. Am I okay with these faults, or is this what I'm working on?
Yeah.
And I'm saying there's nothing wrong with seeing it and acknowledging it and either working on it or being okay with it. That has nothing to do with how confident you are.
Yeah.
Because in all honesty, if somebody comes up to you and tells you all your fault, like with you, if somebody comes up to you and tells you all your faults, that should not shake you to your core. You should be able to hear that. And again, if you're evaluating yourself correctly, either already know, or it doesn't fucking matter what they say.
No, it doesn't.
But people do. We got to start being more honest with ourselves.
That is very true. We do have to be more honest with ourselves.
Well, so here's the thing: we do have to be more honest with ourselves, and I think a lot of people answer those questions to satisfy the thought of others.
Yes.
Because when people like they go, I'm a 7, I'm a little bit above average. Because they don't want to say I'm a 10, and they don't want to say that they're ugly. They do it on some. I'm gonna be neutral, so that way I can appease somebody. I'd rather piss off that motherfucker all day and say I'm a 10 and we can have this argument. And I'll give you every single argument in the book. I argued to cabs on why soda's healthy. So I can argue to why I'm a perfect fucking 10. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. It's an opinion. If we were talking facts, then I get it. But the problem is looks have always been subjective. How you feel has always been subjective. Because I'm also the guy that knows that you have someone who looks like me, slightly overweight. I'll admit it, slightly overweight by a couple tens of 100 pounds, and then you got someone with an 8-pack that's 6 foot tall, has six digit income, has nice hair. Let's throw it out there, Hutch, because the world wants to know. He has like a fucking 12-inch cock. Right? But he has diabetes, high blood pressure, fucking fatty liver disease,
gonorrhea,
and already 2 heart attacks, diarrhea, and glaucoma. Because he took paracetamol. The shit that was supposed to stop a cough when he was 3. And now he's dying. The perfect man for people is dying, and I'm here going, I'm in perfect health. Because that's the way the world works.
You know why?
Why?
Because assholes live forever.
That's right.
Yo, what did Scott Hall say? Bad times don't last, but bad guys do.
That's right.
Shit.
That's why.
No, but listen.
If that's the case that assholes live forever, that's why I probably got another.
Shit.
No, but listen, bro. My whole thing is, yes, all that is always your look is always open to debate and subjugation or whatever. Because yes, it is your opinion. It is what you feel, what you think about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like some of these people don't live in any kind of realism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll say I'm a 10, but you're saying you're a 10 just because you want to piss somebody off.
And also it's like I said, man, I'm fucking perfect. And you know what Gigi would say to somebody who doesn't think that I'm perfect? She would go
suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick. Here just walking.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. Yeah, man.
everywhere. Except on my chicken tenders and my sweet potato French fries, which I'm about to dog right now. But it's yum everywhere.
Sweet potato French fries.
That's right.
I'm not gonna let it go to waste. It was, I paid $11 for this. I'm definitely not gonna let this go to waste.
For real.
Yeah,
Shit.
And I got Chick-fil-A, and I got my own Chick-fil-A sauce.
Shit.
Whoa. The sweet potato fries were $11?
With the chicken tenders, yeah.
Oh,
Shit.
okay. Okay, I
It's
was about to say.
be,
I'm about to say
be a
$11
mukbang
for fucking
stream.
sweet potato fries. God damn.
Yeah, I saw. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I had a choice between my air fryer and my toaster oven, and I realized that my air fryer is not clean, and I was like, no, we're not doing that because I have a big one. I don't have like the little small shit. I massive. So I put it in the fucking. I would put it all the way to like 400. I was like, let that shit over bake. I don't fucking care. I want my fries a little bit crispy inside.
Word.
Yo,
And,
it's
then
hard to get
and instead of
sweet
putting
potato
it on a plate, I just decided to just bring the whole thing over here with the napkin on the table because it's Friday. We don't do dishes today.
That's
We don't
right.
do it today, man.
That's right.
Absolutely not.
We don't do abortion and we don't do dishes.
Whoa. What?
It's Friday. Listen, man, I do this show with Ray. I do this
Listen.
show with Ray. Ray doesn't do abortions, okay?
Apparently not. Not even on his days off.
Yeah, even when he's going through stuff.
We know he don't.
I'm not gonna lie. When I got into the little group chat here, and normal guy, I saw you say what's up to me. I didn't say what's up back. My apologies, but y'all literally have me in fucking tears. I'm walking down the block, okay, about to go to the store, and all I hear is because he's going through some things on his day off, and I'm just fucking dying. People probably looking, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? I'm like, I legit, because I was like, I'm also a little high, so it was like as soon as I heard, this niggas probably wasn't there. Is the stomach okay? Because I'm just laughing. I'm fucking. Oh man, wasn't my day off, but the shit is always here.
Word. That sounded like that shit was crispy.
No, hell yeah.
From deep, I heard that. I was like, okay, she got it.
I got honey mustard. I got Chick-fil-A sauce.
Damn, how much sauce you need for?
No, well, to be fair, the honey mustard came with the chicken tenders and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of brought it along, but then I remembered I had Chick-fil-A sauce, and Chick-fil-A sauce with sweet potato fries is like.
I'm not a sauce dude, so I don't know what that. Never had the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah,
It's just banging.
Not to change subjects, but why is Best Buy selling this?
Because Best Buy trying to sell everything.
I was like, I didn't know Best Buy had a section for figures.
Mm-hmm.
Look, my man, they trying to get all that money.
Word.
Meanwhile, I am watching WWE right now. I'm kind of catching it from the start, so I can fast forward my shit.
I'm listening to WWE right now because I can hear it through the living room.
I'm gonna have to watch it tomorrow on Hulu.
You're moving?
Hulu.
And grooving.
Oh, I thought he said you're moving. You moving? Where you moving? Where are we moving? Where are we going?
Shit, I might be moving to a different job.
That's fine. It happens.
Somebody got to.
It's so good right now. I don't understand.
When interpretation of English, what she said was, "It's so good right now," and then I couldn't get the last one.
She said, "You don't understand."
It's so good. It's so good when it hits your lips.
No comprende.
And down the throat.
Hey,
And the Sanders was great too.
Hey, yo.
This is why I don't do this show.
but at the end of the day, we need to have an intervention with Ray, because whatever he's going through,
Word.
And as his friends, we have to help him with whatever he's going through.
I gotta get control of this shit back. We're gonna have to let him go.
I agree with Hodge. As his friends, you guys have to help him.
Wait, you're his friend too.
I don't do friends.
Am I not your friend?
Technically, this one. Wait, yeah, this one
That
over
one.
here
Yeah, no, I get it.
is
I
not my
do
friend
all the time.
either.
No, Toe, do yourself a favor, right? Cap is gonna put his arm out, and you're just gonna slap yourself in the back of the head, so it looks like y'all just did it all together. It's great. As long as you get hit.
Hold on. You're asking a dyslexic who is not sure what.
I'm so
his
sorry.
camera's
You're
oriented.
absolutely right. You know
He
what?
don't know he doesn't know what's
Hold
left
on.
and what's right.
And that was a big word for him. He
Wait.
might not understand these things.
Wait, give me a second.
He's gonna come in my room and hit me.
No, he's not. Just focus on me. Focus on me. Focus on me here. There's nothing behind you. There's nothing behind you.
Slap yourself in the head.
And Anita. Oh, he's getting you ready. It's okay.
That's the problem when you have a hollow head. It doesn't really make too much noise.
It's all right. There's always bass to it. Doom.
Apparently, Toe is not good with stunt work.
No, he's not.
I was more prepared.
He did say he was dyslexic.
I thought he was gonna come hit me. That's why I was like, shit.
I'm not. Why would I actually hit you, man?
Why not? Why?
No, there's plenty. I'm
man.
not saying that there's no reason to ever hit him. Just in the moment, why would I hit him now?
He pulled a Bill Burr on us.
Yo, trust me. Out of all the times in my life, this is not the one to hit him. There's been plenty of opportunity before.
Listen, love taps are the same. You know, just like, you know, like.
Nah,
Well,
you don't.
If
You
he
don't.
doesn't
hit somebody
feel
unless
it, how
you're
does he
gonna
know
fight.
he's loved?
He just admitted he's not my friend.
Yo, but at the end of the day, bro, what's going on with Ray?
A lot.
That
Apparently.
is the $1 million question.
And you would think with all the promotions that he puts out for us, he would tell us if something was going on with him.
Word.
He doesn't.
Nope. Selfish. He's selfish.
He's suffering in silence, guys.
As long as he's not suffering in succotash.
All right, he's suffering in silence, but Toe. All right, you have to take control.
I have to take control.
Somebody has to take control.
Yeah, I got to take control of this.
Nope, not it.
Like I said, I'm watching the beginning of SmackDown, so right now I see LA Knight taking control of this match. Wow,
Who's he wrestling?
Ludwig Kaiser.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
The guy from Raw?
They're in Germany, so why would he not fight the German?
That's racist.
It's not. The German wants to fight. No, like,
He wants to take control.
That's right.
no, but it's Kaiser from Gunther.
Yeah.
He needs to get his ass beat.
You know what? He needs a W, man.
You know who should have? Well, I don't know what happens in this match, but you know what should happen, which may or may not have. Leonardo da Vinci should fucking come out and get his get back.
Oh,
Wait, isn't he-
that guy. Okay, yeah.
Wait, isn't he Italian?
The guy that they're promoting now as a Playboy.
Yeah.
Wait, he's back?
Yeah,
I thought he was dead.
No, he's on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's a Playboy now.
Jesus Christ. Yo, there's too much shit going on here.
I saw that and I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry. I was really hungry.
That shit
Welcome
is.
to the Happy Dance Hour.
I'm like, yo, they kick him out the group, and all of a sudden now he's an Italian Playboy.
Well, that's what he was in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
All of a
See,
sudden.
and if Vince McMahon was still around, his character would have been the French pole vaulter.
That's all right.
The
We don't
French.
like Kaiser.
Oh, the guy that jumped over the thing.
We don't like Kaiser, so it's okay.
Word. Shit. Gigi, when someone asks you to rate yourself, what answer do you give them?
Like on a scale from like 1 to 10,
Yeah.
1,000.
See?
To infinity and beyond. That's really the answer. I was just being nice by saying 1,000. You're welcome. Oh my god. My mom got me super self-conscious, you guys. She said that my hair was too bright, that I look like I'm on fire, and that I look like I'm a ghost.
You look like you're a ghost.
I look like I'm a ghost.
Well, you don't look whiter than me, so
it
you're good.
washes you out. You look like a ghost. And I'm like, no, it really doesn't, though. Maybe. She was like, you look like you're on fire. I was like, good. So anybody that fucks with me, they can feel the burn. And, you know, like, and I did say that. Just like that. She was like, Sangana. Listen. Burn, baby.
I'll tell you right now, in the lights that you have, it does look a little wiggish.
Right. But to be fair, I have this light, which is really, I can kind of do without. This light right here is the TV. This is the TV light. I did say that my forehead did look a little shiny the other night, didn't I?
Yeah.
I say that yesterday. I said that yesterday. My forehead does look. Sorry, I wear a hat. So I'm wearing a Yankee hat.
Oh, let me get my sunglasses so I don't blind myself.
You're gonna start looking like
I know
Shirley.
about your brother, but you know, what do I know?
No, if you notice, his camera's a little dimmer.
Yeah.
Well, because it was overexposed. No one told me.
I've been telling you for years that you were overexposed.
I thought that's why you realized that Ray was wearing glasses this whole time.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
It's a fucked up world out there.
Ray's going through some shit.
And LA Knight's title looks a little fucked up too. Wait a minute. Maybe that's just me.
Nah, that's just proof that giving him a title just makes it look fucked up.
Damn. You have no faith in him?
Yo, he stole my whole fucking gimmick.
My man Eli Drake?
Yeah. You can ask Toe. My entire life, my pseudo wrestling name for every video game and everything was Vic Knight. Yep. And I had the whole fucking night aesthetic.
The only thing he didn't say was, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm not a fucking goober.
So wait. How is it really his fault though? I don't think he came up with the name. I think he was just given with it and he just, decided to run with it. I mean, his name was Eli Drake.
In all reality, it is not his fault, but I can no longer use that. So why am I gonna root for the guy who closed that door off?
Damn. He's so great.
He ruined his dreams.
No, Gigi, I agree with you. Seeing The Rock and Stone Cold again and kind of a decent moveset is amazing to see in the ring. I can't get enough of hearing The Rock and emulating Stone Cold.
He said emulating.
Yeah, I'm hanging around with Show too much. I can't even say my words correctly.
I'm just really enjoying the sweet potato fries at the same time as I'm listening to Cap. They're really good. I'm so glad I baked them like at 400 degrees.
For how long?
Not that long.
Oh, and it's still raw. No, Toad know what I'm talking about.
I made these drumsticks at the job with the air fryer, and Show bites into me. He's like, "Look, it's still raw," and I'm like, "Bro, the meat isn't translucent. It's white meat." I told him the only reason why you think it's raw is because it's juicy. You eat dry food. I don't eat dry food. I was like, the food doesn't have to be dry for it to be fully cooked.
Damn.
And proof that it wasn't raw is because no one had salmonella poisoning or food poisoning. They all came in to work the next day. Everybody was chilling.
So says, see,
You're not dead.
everybody okay.
Word. Except for Reggie, but fuck Reggie.
We don't like Reggie.
Word.
Man,
That
fuck
motherfucker
Reggie.
wasn't doing his job.
Well, you
You
had a
know-
Reggie?
Who's Reggie?
Exactly.
Oh, God. My mom was still in wrestling. I was like, you guys hate scripts? All right.
Isn't Scripps in Ring of Honor now?
Huh.
Is he?
Apparently, I just saw a video. He's in Ring of Honor. He just got there or something. It was the same video about Nikki Bella getting beat up.
Wow.
Listen, man.
Until you know that the photos are gonna pop out
Yeah,
sooner or later.
they already got Homeboy's mugshot.
Well, I mean,
Wait, hold on.
They-
She actually got assaulted?
No,
Yeah.
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 Get this shit. They called the cops at 8:30 in the morning, and then they canceled the cops at 10:30. How do you get an ambulance take 2 hours to get to you?
Wait. Start again. One of the Bellas.
Nikki Bella and her husband had a domestic dispute, which
That's
they were
what he got
charging.
arrested for?
Yeah, so if they were actually charging him for or Bad Blood gave me the fucking it was some weird shit, but
they weren't
yeah.
going to arrest him until they actually saw a visible like hit, basically. Like if her shit got fucking rocked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they arrested him. But they're not. She doesn't
Corporal
want to disclose
injury.
anything. What?
They arrested him for corporal injury, which refers to any physical harm caused by the use of force that leads to a traumatic condition. The injury can range from minor to severe and may include bruises, sprains, fractures, cuts, internal bleeding, or concussion.
All right,
The
so
type of force used is irrelevant and does not need to be involved with a weapon.
so I get it. So he didn't punch in the face, but if he grabs it too hard and like dislocates a shoulder, that's
Yeah. Because what's his name? Kang set the precedent.
Damn, I didn't know that. I thought he got arrested doing something else. Like
No, yeah, it was
driving or
the
some shit.
domestic. It was the domestic. Yo, it's so serious that Brian Danielson stopped following him on Instagram.
But
The
I
adult
want to
thing to
know to what. I mean, I want to. Damn, it's like I want to know, but I don't want to know because it's kind of sad, and that really shouldn't be anybody's business. But it's going to pop out. This is some shit. Damn, that's wild.
That is wild.
You know what I think happened, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. She tried to cook again.
Diablo.
And she didn't put the napkin on the marble, and the water can fucking seize the marble. Marble's not made to have shit on it. Cena already warned her once.
Jesus Christ.
She may not have seen it, but he did it.
I'm about to fucking leave.
You and me both.
This fucking guy.
Where's the other one that says, I apologize for what my friend said? Fuck, everybody, hey, guess what? Watch is on the line. We don't need this anymore. I need the other one. Need that right now. Please, Hutch, give me a second. I am sorry for all the comments made by my friends, especially toe tags right here. I do not agree with everything that he says, especially the last comments that he just recently made less than 3 minutes ago.
It's okay because even though
Shut up.
oh,
I am
oh,
too busy eating chicken tenders and sweet potato fries with some Chick-fil-A sauce. All right. And no JMO in my life. So y'all know how serious this
damn.
is.
yeah, GJ may not agree with everything I say, but Ray agrees with everything I said.
Wait.
Even though he's
I
going
thought
through
we let
something
him
right
go.
now. But that
Man,
does
can
he
we
still agrees.
just have a moment of silence?
I knew you were going to
For
say
Ray?
that. I fucking knew you was going to say that. I felt it.
Can we just have a moment of silence for Ray and whatever he's going through?
In the arms of an angel.
Wow, you don't know what silence is?
Hold up.
Ooh, child. But yeah, man.
Oh man.
So, but do they? I know they have his mugshots because I saw that.
Ray has mugshots?
What?
Not Ray.
No,
Oh,
Ari.
I was about to say, so you
Nicky
know what he's going through.
Ray probably does have a mugshot in a country we don't know.
Word.
We're gonna find it. That's how one of his kids found him.
No, but seriously though, it's like you said, they called at 8 o'clock, and then at 10 o'clock they cancel the call.
Yeah.
It takes them 2 hours for cops to get someplace.
Well. Let's think about where they at and how far that shit is
You,
actually from.
you know how dangerous it is to go to a domestic disturbance dispute, Hutch? They got to think about their lives. They had to wear bulletproof vests. They had to
Like,
get
wait, where
tanks.
do they live? Because we really have to put these things in perspective.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to see, where the
You
fuck
know, like here in the city, it makes no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? Where these rich motherfuckers live at, it low key makes sense on that. Yeah, it took that fucking
Napa
long
County.
for these assholes to get there. Should they had a maybe a more sense of urgency to get there? Absolutely. But
Apparently, Napa County, California.
California's traffic is worse than New York. One, I'm just gonna put that out there from everybody that has traveled there and here and whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
Right.
for the fucking 2 hours, GG.
No, but also think about Celebrity Hospital. 911 was called and everything like that. And guess who else was called? The publicist. Celebrity shit. Have we not seen what Olivia, Hope will do for fucking the president and shit? You don't think celebrities got that shit? They got money for a reason. One.
Word.
Two. It is legitimately possible for them to take close to 2 hours, depending on the call. What time was the call?
8:30 in the morning.
8:30 in the morning. I don't know if anybody tried to travel to where they were at to get to work at that time. During that time, all right.
LA is notorious for bad
literally
traffic.
putting this into like real human life perspective for people who live in California, especially rich fucking celebrities such as Nikki Garcia, whatever her last name is, and
I'll give you that, but
stars,
the whole thing is, Gigi, they canceled the call 2 hours later.
That's the fact that they canceled the call 2 hours later is wild. I was like, what? We talked it out. We're good. That's a little.
That's where I'm getting. That's where I'm getting. It's like, yo, you're gonna call at 8 o'clock, and then 2 hours later you're gonna cancel the call.
Oh man, that's what happened when people panic. They panicked. Somebody panicked. Something happened.
To me, that's wild to cancel a call 2 hours later. Because let me tell you something. Now, if you call me again, now I'm not like the.
Oh my god, that's terrible of me. Oh, I just had Cardi B. What's the reason? What's the reason? And like, I just wanted to know what's the reason for all of it.
For them whooping for
What is the
If you follow toes because you try to cook again.
yeah. Remember, I'm an investigative journalist.
Why am I just realizing watching Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews being in a tag team? Like, I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay,
Because they got nothing for these guys to do.
no.
A former former
No.
NXT champion, right? Because ain't they like both former NXT champions?
No.
Just Corbin.
Corbin
No,
wasn't
Corbin
champ.
wasn't
None of them
champion.
had the champ.
None of them.
Nope.
I mean,
Apollo
Baron
was.
Corbin had the
was
tag team with
US.
Braun Breaker recently, you know? That was the last.
Well, I know Corbin had a title. Was it like a US title or something?
I don't even know. Well, he was Money in the Bank. I know that. I know Apollo was US champion
Yeah.
Yes.
and Intercontinental champion.
Oh, did my watch turn off? Oh, shit. Okay.
But still, you got. I mean, I'm not a big Corbin fan, but Apollo Crews is a very talented wrestler, and you have him doing.
Yeah, he's a
nothing.
United States champion too, Corbin.
You,
Yeah, but
you have him doing nothing.
Apollo suffers from the same thing that Ricochet does. Yeah, he can move in the ring, but he's got nothing else. He's not captivating.
I don't know. I feel like with Ricochet, we might be able to see something. Like,
You think so? Because at least in Lucha Underground, he has some promos.
right. But you know what? Lucha Underground was very much heavily produced.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the AEW match he had with Kyle Fletcher, I didn't see anything different than what he was doing in WWE.
He just wants to jump around.
Get up, and get down.
Yeah.
Aye.
Can we let the Hispanic people win today? It's actually that. I mean, this whole exchange that I've just been watching was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna shit on them. They're trying. I don't know for what, but they're trying.
All right, so Apollo Crews can't talk.
No.
Give him somebody that can
No,
talk.
wait. Espérate. Apollo Crews, you just need to give him a character. Because my nigga played Wakanda Forever and we were here for this.
Yeah.
We were here for this.
Yo, think about that. He was good when they gave him a personality.
Yeah. That's the most funniest thing, yo. And he owned that. He owned it. Yo, that shit was probably one of his best works. He owned that.
They gave him a personality.
And then I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I swear to God, I heard Uncle Peter there. They gave him a personality. How do you give someone a personality?
Yo,
They made him go, fucking the Black Panther, yeah, do that. I am from Wakanda. I am the king of Zamunda. We be in the drum match. That motherfucker put on that weird ass accent.
Coach, you at least are familiar with D&D. I, in real life, have no charisma whatsoever. But when I play D&D and I put on my bard character, I command the fucking room. When you're given something that you can actually have a foundation from, it's a lot easier than when you got to do it on your own and you got nothing to pull from.
And I'll give you that, but it's like, I mean, the guy can go, right?
Yeah, but the wrestling business is not just about who can go.
Right, but my whole thing is, you remember, and I'm not even trying to compare the two, but it's just an example. When WWE had Roman going up against Cena, and Cena can ad-lib, and they had Roman sticking to a specific script.
Yeah.
And Roman was fucking that up because he couldn't be himself. sometimes WWE needs to let go and let motherfuckers be themselves.
But here's the difference. Roman has charisma. Roman has personality. They were stifling Roman, where nobody's stifling Apollo but himself.
I mean, I don't know him from any other place from WWE. Like, I didn't see his other work in other promotions. So I'm guessing he wasn't a talker in those promotions either.
From what I've seen, no. He's just the guy who looks huge like Bobby Lashley, but can move like Johnny Gargano.
They're making him a Paul Heyman guy. I mean, can they? I mean, the WWE has all the resources in the world.
No, I give you that. They can make stars if they want to, but
what I'm
I
saying
don't
is,
think one, they want to, and two, I don't think they know how to at this point.
well, we can all agree that their writers suck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From what my whole thing is, at least that's what like WCW did like back in the 80s when they put a bunch of non-talkers in with Paulie Dangerously at that time. And for those who don't know, that's Paul Heyman. And they created the Dangerous Alliance. Paulie was the mouthpiece for all those guys. And let me tell you something. In that group came one of the best trash talkers ever was in Stone Cold Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Austin was part of that group. He was called Stunning Steve, but he was part of that group. So maybe you got other resources. Maybe put these guys in a position where they can actually learn from people instead of saying, "Yeah, well, you know what? Go out there for 10 minutes and just do some old shit stuff, and then we'll let it go."
I mean, that would be the dream if WWE gave a shit about all of its wrestlers, but
not just the top 5.
yeah. So you got that video queued up?
Yeah.
I feel like we kind of hijacked and brought wrestling back in.
No, sometimes we do that.
That's what we do.
I just don't want to say nothing about Apollo because if I do, he's gonna get fired. I spoke enough about Shelton Benjamin. He got fired. Bobby Lashley's leaving. I can't take any more black people.
About MVP?
Can't take any more.
If you have that kind of power, what the fuck you say about Jinder Mahal?
Wow. Show him the gender.
Word. What I said about Jinder was I actually liked this title run. And so, yeah, we're going to run him off to TNA.
Yo, start saying you like Seth Rollins, bro.
I can't.
He generated way too much money, and so did his wife, so they're not letting that one go.
The motherfuckers.
I mean, at least just get him back to what he used to dress like when he was in the Shield. I don't need to see them. I don't see him in them red boots.
I would like to see him dress when he was a man. Fuck the Shield. I don't know why he's wearing his wife's clothing.
My man, he wore those red boots. Then he wore the garbage bags.
And too much sheer. There's too much sheer. He's trying to be a human lowrider.
Yeah, leave the sheer for what's his name, Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Word. He had shears for the sheer. Don't hinder the sheer. Don't hinder the sheer. What? All right. That's what this is a video Cap brought up. So I don't know what this is about. We're all gonna see this for the first time except for Cap. But be prepared. Because if it triggered Cap, this has got to be triggering.
I haven't seen the whole video because I got to a certain point, and that's when I was like, oh no, I gotta talk about this shit.
All right.
So there might be even more after the point I got up to, or there might not be. Who knows?
All right.
I feel like to young women, unironically, they need to find a man that's very misogynistic. If you at all want to have a guy that's going to make you follow his frame, and you need to find a strong Christian man that's going to put you in your place, or else you're going to dominate the relationship.
Well, that was someone by the name of Isabella Moody. and
No.
her husband will be in a lot of these videos I'm going to play for you. We have a lot to look at, so get ready, brace for impact. And his name's Josiah Moody. So Isabella and Josiah Moody. And despite many of you possibly
sound
having the
very
thought
moody.
of, are these 12-year-olds? We're looking at, I guess, people who are in their 20s. So
Wait. Did he say
there it is. And
12
one
year
of the
old?
things that I get in terms of feedback on this show often is 20s. So many of you possibly having the thought of, are these 12-year-olds? We're looking at, I guess,
We're gonna
people who
think
are
they're
in
12-year-olds.
their 20s. So there it is. And
She
one of
looked
the
like she was
things that
drunk.
I get in terms of
Dude,
feedback
what's funny is
on
this
this
dude
show
also
often
looks
is
young.
I love seeing someone of my
Him?
age.
He also
Yeah.
looks drunk.
You all will say. I
Yeah.
love seeing someone
Yeah,
your
he
age
also looks young, just
who
like they do.
is
No, oh, yeah,
espousing
yeah,
these
yeah, no.
pro-democracy views
Yeah.
who you guys perceive to be rational. And get this, I perceive myself to be rational too.
Oh,
I
And
think he's
so that's
gay.
kind of
Both
a
okay.
compliment that
Yeah,
is
that
often
little
levied the way
camera
the show, and I
angle.
appreciate that. I want to now show you that
I'm
not
a little
everyone
focused on this
around my
nose, I'm
age
not gonna
has
front.
the same views that I have, as you
Yeah, this
saw
is
a
long
little
winded. Just get to the
sneak
fucking
peek of
point.
there.
Word.
So let's start going through it.
Get to
And the
talking.
only reason I'm aware of this Isabella Moody and Josiah Moody is because of Right Wing Watch, which is
All right,
from
boom,
the
there you go.
podcast that Isabella Moody does. Here's another
I hope
moment.
so, because Kevin Owens just already came out.
Recipes.
Bad.
Oh.
You walk out until my point was conveyed that you do what you're supposed to do, whatever I tell you to do, because that's your job, is to submit, do it with a smile.
This nigga looks like he can't even get his dick to do what he wants to do, and then he's gonna tell this bitch what to do.
Yeah. When I'll get into
I'm
what
already
he
pissed
said.
off, Cap.
Smile on your face. I don't care. And I wouldn't have let you leave. I would have, you would have had to eat whatever mean things I would have said. And then the job would have got done. And then afterwards, after the cooling down process, I would have, repented to God and smooth things over with you for the sinful behavior.
What?
That's how things would have
Pause
went
this
down.
now.
Okay, and before
Because that's one that fucking got me. Because in reality, the two things right there.
I'm sorry.
You want to treat your wife like shit to get her to do something. That's how you have to do it. Then two, the whole I do it, it gets done, then I repent for my sinful behavior. And now, you know me, I'm not that religious.
Yeah.
But I'm going to stick up for religion right here because they're perverting this shit. You know that what you're doing is sinful then. So you're actively committing sin against your wife and then going to try to repent to God. Well, I don't know if he's actually read the Bible. The Bible doesn't sit there and tell you, hey, do whatever the fuck you want and then repent and come back to me and we'll smooth it over. The Bible gives you the tools if you fuck up to get redemption. Not go ahead and do it and then ask for fucking forgiveness. Yeah. It's in the moment where I stumble, I can find my way back.
And the crazy shit is you're not fully healed or forgiven unless you go through penance. No, am I bugging? That like that's how church was.
I'm sorry, I'm slightly high. Well, a lot high. And I just I noticed homeboy is like freeze frame up there and it looks like he's part of the podcast.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
He's just frozen and stuck. But I'm listening. Continue.
Like you can't just say I forgive myself, thank you, and now I'm gonna fuck you up again. Like I got a free pass.
Yo, I've listened to a few of these religious fucking idiots who think that the Bible gives them carte blanche to just treat their fucking wives like shit, and the wives have to do what they say. They have to follow. It's like, yo, that's not leadership. Leadership is not treating your fucking people like shit and forcing them to follow.
Slavery.
Two, that's not being a man. You're going to sit there and like, really? Oh, I'll repent later after the cool down process. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Wait, I repent later after the cool down process?
Cool down process, yeah. Bruh. I saw that. I'm like, oh, you're gonna have to deal with a certain type of women that allow this behavior as well, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a thing. Obviously, would a woman like me have been like, well, listen, I'm gonna have to repent to what I'm about to do to you right now. Get these fucking hands. Get these hands. And then I'm a bruja, so I'm gonna go get my sage and I'm gonna be like, I am so sorry. I just get this negativity off my foot into your face. And I repent for my sins because you deserve
Word.
it. Whoop ass. You know what they say, karma. Karma's a bitch, you motherfucker. Oh, the sage smells so nice. Oh, you okay? I'm sorry. I asked
Jesus
God
Christ cooking grits.
this,
Yeah,
and I am saved. I was also blessed by an angel to said they said, if you fuck around, you shall thou find out. And
Yo, it's fucking hilarious because in the beginning you hear her say that you're gonna have to deal with some misogyny and all that other shit, but both sides are fucking mistaken, right? Because what the example that I'm gonna give that I think she would agree with is if you're about to go out and you're dressed scantily clad, and your man's like, "Nah, I think a little bit more clothes before we go out." That on one side is not misogynistic and controlling and blah blah blah, but on the other side, that's still not fucking misogyny. That's giving you back. That's just fucking plain and simple. For where we're going, I don't think that's an appropriate dress. And guess what? A lot of other people will probably have that same opinion. You would, not you specifically, you're just the imaginary girl, would have the same opinion if she witnessed somebody else walk in scantily clad and all that shit hanging out.
I think if somebody looked like a hoochie mama, Gigi would think she looked like a hoochie mama.
I wouldn't say hoochie mama. I would say puta.
You fool!
Mira, puta.
You look like a slut.
Word. A whore. No, but it's true though, because and the funniest thing about it is the motherfucker that's talking. The little kid, the little boy that's talking. That I couldn't believe that he could get his toys.
I think that's
to
what
follow his-
irritated me the most, to be quite honest with you, is to see him this young and speaking so reckless. I'm like here, like ready to be like, this is so unbecoming of a boy
Word.
your age.
Yeah.
Like if it was Tyson talking like that, all right, well maybe he has a point.
Let's see what happens. And there are older women, but you know what it is that women, especially the other woman that was on the other side, no, she doesn't deserve it. Does she do it anyway for the money? Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the fucking thing. A lot of these times it's all about the money.
Yep.
Yo, what,
They don't give a shit. Like they're like whatever. They're gonna be fucking miserable until either their paper's clear or their
Until they can
papers
divorce.
are clear. No, what? And then there's religious bullshit behind it. No, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's you're using that as an excuse. That's your scapegoat to pretty much be like, I'm gonna be forgiven all the sins that I am, and then when he gets raped, then things gonna feel a dick up his ass.
yeah, but look at that. She used that as her shield, right? But if you look at her face the whole time he's talking, she's not sitting there in happy agreement. She's not sitting there like, oh yes, this is the way. You can really tell how fucking upset this shit is. Upsetting this shit is for her.
It's absolutely, but do you see her leaving?
No. And this is what I'm talking about with the whole subjective shit, because a guy would look at her and be like, oh, she's hot. And I see stupidity there. So I'm looking like I wouldn't want to touch that.
Yeah, but you have something that they don't.
Common sense?
No, you've heard her speak.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yo, I'm normally not this harsh, but I'm going to be harsh because the next segment is what turns me against her.
Right, so should we skip to that, or
I'll give the setup to the next segment. apparently a football player gave a speech at some school.
Yeah, the kicker from the Kansas City Royals.
The kicker from the Kansas City Royals?
Yeah.
You mean the Chiefs?
Chiefs, I'm sorry.
I was going to say them. The Kansas City Royals did so bad in baseball, they gave them a different speech.
I was gonna say maybe it's just
I
a little league football team.
So,
Hutch, are you going through some things right now?
I am going through something.
I gotta get some control back, Hutch.
So here's the setup. The kicker gave a speech that was widely panned as misogynistic and blah, blah, blah. Now, you know me. I'm the nuance and context guy. I'm not worried about the context of what he's saying. I'm worried about the nuance in this next part. Because with the little nuance, I kind of agree with what he was saying in the moment. He didn't say it correctly.
The Twitter shit?
Nah,
the speech at the because it was at a Christian
yeah, you
college.
can see it in the video where he goes to the.
Yeah,
well, so it's after this.
Yeah, he was at a Christian college.
Wait, it was this?
No, you'll see it because it's them talking, and then you'll see the guy, like the actual video of the kicker.
Yo, I know it's this guy's video, but this motherfucker talks a lot in his own video. He's pissed. Oh, all right, here you go. I see the. All right. Oh, and he's white, so that makes it worse.
And here, it wasn't enough for these two.
Why do couples choose a Sleep Number smart
Because
bed?
they're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up and let me watch the goddamn video, you stupid fuck.
I hate these ads.
Tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given. First to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother.
As a wife and a
I'm
mother.
on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed.
You saw that little boy's eyes, right?
Yeah.
Look, that don't look like somebody who stands on his belief. That look like somebody who's. I wish I had something like that, but this stupid bitch wants me to yell at her.
No, I'm gonna get into all this shit.
Into her vocation.
My man's about to fall
I'm beyond
asleep over
blessed
here.
with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school. Convert to the faith.
Yeah,
become my wife and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes. This is the country we need. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see the speech, to be honest. That's my first time seeing it.
Same.
And this is what's got everybody all pissed off?
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
Obviously, and what he's saying is correct.
And there were also other parts of the speech.
You know, women.
What he's saying is not correct. That's what I'm. That's why that's also like stupid because he's one of
Did he just say that's why I'm also like stupid?
Wait a minute. I can you play it back for 1 second because I think I just missed it for like a quick second.
All right, if you want to hear what the speech was?
Yeah.
All right.
It wasn't enough for these two.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother. I'm on this stage today and able to be the man I am because I have a wife who leans into her vocation. I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school. Convert to the faith.
Yeah,
become my wife and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes. This is the country we need.
Let him finish his thought.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even see the speech, to be honest. That's my first time seeing it.
Same.
And this is what's got everybody all pissed off?
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
Obviously, and what he's saying is correct.
And there were also other parts of the speech.
So, you know, women.
What he's saying is not correct. That's what I'm. That's why that's also like stupid, because he's one of he's a great NFL player because of his wife.
Oh yeah, well that part's stupid.
Yeah, bro, come on. You're
And-
gonna give your credit to your wife. Like, yeah, she's a helper, and it seems like she's a great helper. But she doesn't deserve all the credit. All of the credit obviously goes to God for giving you these talents, and you.
Now you can pause this.
So it was going,
because the thing you missed before is before that whole clip, the woman was laughing because she said that him tearing up, mentioning his wife, was weakness, and that she wouldn't she was basically calling him a bitch for doing so. Now here's where I say I'm gonna go with the nuance, right? Because did he say it correctly? No. Judging by Gigi's reaction, no. But here's the thing. This dude said, oh, he's going to give credit to his wife. All the credit goes to God. Hold on. God gave him, if we believe in God, God gave him the ability, the physical ability to play football. But his wife, taking the role that she did, afforded him the ability to act upon that gift. His wife, again, he didn't say it correctly, but his wife stood up and chose to take on the role that afforded him the ability to go to practice without fucking worrying, to chase his dream to the fullest of his potential, and he got to where he was going because he had stability behind him, and he had somebody who was like, yo, you focus on that, I got the rest of this. Again, he didn't say it correctly, but I agree with his sentiment that if his wife didn't want to take that role and he forced it on her, that's one thing. But it looked like she stepped up, and because of that, he was able to.
She took ownership.
Yeah.
She took ownership.
But for them to laugh.
She took ownership to be part of a cult.
Look, hold on.
No. I get it. I totally get it. But I'm also going to state the facts. But he acknowledged her.
Yeah, but that shows me right there. The fact that this is again where I'm with the nuance. The fact that he acknowledged her and the fact that he actually teared up shows me that it's not all fucking. It's not like these two idiots. It's not cultish behavior.
Yeah.
Because if it truly was cultish behavior, he wouldn't have fucking teared up. And he probably wouldn't have given her that much praise because he would have just been like, oh, she's doing what the fuck she was supposed to be doing. That sounded like genuine fucking. If I hadn't met her, who knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
And the thing that pisses me off is you're gonna mock him for tearing up, mentioning his wife. You're gonna mock him because he loves his wife so much that that saying how much he appreciates her doing something brings him to tears. Like, how is that something to be mocked?
It's not. It's not a show of weakness. It just shows vulnerability and courage enough to show that vulnerability out to the world and to the cult. She got married into a cult, man. I can't get that image out of my head. Man, that's
that was the
sorry.
That was an edited video. That wasn't the actual.
I close my eyes and I just see all of the white heads, man. I'm so damn.
What show was that from?
That's the Handmaid's Tale.
I agree to what you're saying.
He was
no part vulnerability, and it's good that men in general show vulnerability. It's not a sign of weakness. You know, and sometimes vulnerability is your actual strongest point, whether you know it or not. You know, and the fact that they are mocking, they don't know shit. They don't know. He just grew a fucking pubic hair. Right?
Yeah.
She said he just grew pubic hair.
He just grew one.
You know, because
only one of his balls dropped because that boy ain't got no goddamn bass in it.
Word.
All right.
And-
that boy got no bass in his voice. He looks like a person. He looks like a bitch that will scream if you do a jump scare.
Yeah, of course.
He looks like a bitch who was screaming
He would scream
before
like
the
I
jump
would
scare.
scream, and I got more
Yeah.
bass in my voice.
But he shit himself a couple times with that jump scare. Like some shit came out. But the way I'm seeing this and how men talk, I'm pretty sure my man is trying to say basically, if it wasn't for my wife giving me the courage to do what I was doing and taking responsibility at the time that she needed to take care of the family so I can be a football player, I wouldn't have had the courage to do it myself. That's why all of this praise and all of the all that stuff goes to her. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes people need that rock, and she was his rock.
Yeah, like
so.
Yeah, we can agree. There's a much better way he could have said that.
Yeah, of course. But it's like to sit there and say he's wrong for showing some kind of love to his wife. That's how I know that they don't know shit about nothing, because I told this to what I didn't say this to Cosmic, but I told this to one chick. I said, I don't chase girls, but if you'd have gave me what I wanted in the beginning, I'd have chased you the rest of your life. Because what's the point of chasing you just to get one thing? Because once I catch you and I got it, that's it. The game's over.
Very true.
Yeah. I also
My
wanna
man
point
found
out the fact that what do you call it? There's a whole conversation about like men can't be with their emotions, men can't show emotion, right? We all have that shit. The one person who mocked the crime was the girl.
Yeah. And also, I just want to put this out there for the record. That little boy does not look like he can gain respect in any room a real man is in. And the tough talk shit that he's doing, it don't look like he got the balls to say that to any man also. He's in a room with a woman by himself, all comfortable, talking all this tough shit. I bet you any money he never had to tell a man to his fucking face, I wish you fucking would. Because his daddy probably saved him or some shit.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand either.
He deserves the belt with the buckle.
Now this is as far as I got. So I don't know if there's more shit that is gonna piss me off and excuse me to discuss. But that's as far as I got with those two.
They got the creepy caller chick.
Collapses. According to these people, don't clip that.
I think it's women. I think we're always bringing the blame back to men, but most women vote. Just because women had the opportunity to leave their husbands, they didn't have to pick it. And I think we're ultimately responsible for the downfall of society. Most men have very little to no political power other than one vote.
Isn't it then fair to say it's actually men's fault for allowing women to do these things in the first place?
Okay, so wait. I want to actually break that down. So, okay, you go get married. Let's just say tomorrow you find your chick, you get married. And then she says, I want to leave you. And I want to take half your business and your stuff. What do you do? No, don't do it. Well, no, I really want to. No, please don't.
But you know what the crazy shit is? The reason why she can do that is because men wrote the law that does that. But that's also his fault. He should have never married a chick that's gonna leave him.
Let me go.
Hold on. Pause this dumb bitch.
Wait a minute. Time out. Okay. There's these things that's called prenups. I don't know if anyone heard that.
I heard about it once.
Legally, doesn't matter if y'all met them. It's the love of your life. 10, 20 years down the road. You're married. Children. If there was no prenup, I still can't take half of that shit. No.
Yeah.
No, there's people that, in all honesty, there's shady people who absolutely will not marry unless they have a prenup. I mean, shit, John Cena had a prenup for Nikki Bella for even going to his crib.
Just to move in.
You know, and I hate to bring it up, but it's true. But shit like that, there's things in place where she's putting it in scenario like the girl's an airhead. Of course they won't think of it. He brings it up. Oh my god, I can't believe you bring it up. Is it really that much of a thing? Your shit is your shit. His shit is his shit.
Yeah. There's also a thing called a postnum. I mean, you can settle that shit after you get married, just in case of a divorce. But
There's
it's
legal ways to do this, and
There's
I'm
also a
already
thing-
annoyed by like the shit that she's just said right now.
There's also a thing though in California where 50% is that's what it is. As soon as you say divorce, 50% gone. Has to go. There's no discussion about it.
You know what the thing is that that's, I guess, where her mindset could be at. You know,
Yeah, that's
like
probably where she lives. But I want to get back to that whole men have no political power except for one vote.
That's
but women also have just an individual vote. When women got the right to vote, they didn't go, "Oh, your vote counts twice now to make up for time."
Oh shit. Oh man. Listening to them makes my brain hurt.
Yo.
No.
Yeah.
No, where's that button? Where's Lay's button? You know it.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
That's right.
You know what else I love about this bitch? She's always talking shit about women. She's saying, yeah, she's always saying the same shit that the red pill people are saying, right?
Catch these hands.
But no one is giving an example on how a marriage should be. It's always they're gonna get divorced, they're gonna do this, and so basically you're encouraging the shit. You don't want no one to get married. You don't want this, you don't want that. Cool. So if you don't want no one to get married, you're endorsing infidelity. You're endorsing multiple partners with multiple women. So now if everybody has multiple partners with multiple women and multiple men, there are no pure people anymore. So the standard you put on someone for them to be with you is gone. Because body count counts. And marriage used to be one of those things where people saved each other's, body for marriage. So you just took out the whole marriage. Now there's nothing to save. People are living check to check by their sex drive. They ain't save no equity in that. So what are we producing here? You're shaming people for the sake of shaming people to make shit worse. There's no solution to make shit better. Don't marry him? Okay, cool. Let's tell a man, don't fuck her. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah. I want to break it down even simpler. This bitch likes red pill strong men, right?
Who's the toe? Well, I actually have a name tag right there.
And the other two are not here.
Yes, appreciate you, Raiden. And Hotch is in the back.
But we took out the sign.
I'm in
Nobody knows these things. Put it back up. What the fuck is wrong with you?
You told him to take it down. You said we don't need it.
Yeah, but he should have put it back up after I said all that stuff. No.
Yeah, woman. Yeah,
Oh, so you want to die? No,
women love when you do that to them.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? In all honesty, right? Women do like to be, we like to be submissive and That was really fucking cool. I'm getting so distracted by wrestling. I'm sorry. It was a good fucking match between Andrade and Carmelo. Holy
Hold on,
GG
Gigi, you
submissive
don't
to
have to
wrestling.
you don't have to apologize for getting distracted by two men in underwear grabbing each other.
It's a commercial. We're saved. Thank you. We're saved. Women like to be submitted and submissive, right? But only to the right partner. It's not like you do it when I say it. It's so what's the word? It's little dick behavior. But you don't do shit. It doesn't happen like that with everything that's going on, right? Between the first clip that we seen and then this, like this. Oh man, Shorty that slap too, man. Her whole fucking everything. What is there anything more to this shit?
I have no idea.
I mean, but my point was pre-women's suffrage. It was men, it's patriarchy, and then the men go, I had an idea, let's divide power amongst women.
Yeah.
Couldn't you then blame men for being weak?
Fine. Maybe 100 years ago,
Failure
sure.
of
But I'm
leadership.
saying any person born today or in the last 50, most men didn't have anything to do with that. Like you weren't alive. I wasn't alive. So yeah, sure. A few men you could say are responsible, but by and large, far more women have opted for this stuff. Far more women have gotten abortions. Far more women have gotten on OnlyFans.
Only women have gotten abortions.
Yeah. And because, like you said earlier,
Yo, I just
Blew
want to
my
say
mind.
this shit.
Oh, I thought we was getting an abortion together.
I just want to say this for Pearl specifically, because I know she's into the whole red pill tough male shit, right? Well, I just so happen to have swallowed the red pill. So I want to say to Pearl personally, shut the fuck up, bitch, and get back in the kitchen.
Word.
Who the fuck gave you permission to speak?
Word. The fuck is my sandwich?
Yeah, did your husband tell you could speak?
She got 2 different drinks, that fucking bitch.
Yeah, like who said that that your opinion is valid, woman?
Word. You're gonna sit there on a chair. Should be standing.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Bitch.
Drugs.
Droga.
Droga.
No,
You see
yeah.
how wired she is?
Yeah. But I love that women get more abortions. They get this. But you know, I just fun fact, because I used to take science in school. Did you know how women get pregnant, Cap?
Huh?
You know how women get pregnant?
Yeah, it's an app now where you just
Yeah.
it's storks.us and you just pick whichever bundle you want
Yeah.
and then the stork brings it.
See, back in the 50s, before the abortions happened at a higher rate, men had to inseminate them with semen. So what happens is you have sexual intercourse, right? And then what happened was the sailors were having sexual intercourse with too many people and coming back with diseases, and they had to make this rubber latex thing that goes on your penis that prevents you from shooting ejaculant into a woman, right?
That's what
So the choice to not wear that latex cover on the penis comes from the man, and the man shoots the semen inside the woman, and the woman then gets the abortion. So it's a tag team effort. There's steps to this shit. Women don't wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm gonna get an abortion. Right after I get my nails done, I'm gonna go to the clinic and get an abortion. The doctor's gonna go, well, do you want us to inseminate you first? Or do you just want us to rip some shit out of you?
Because I've actually watched some of her stuff. What she's saying is men have only a handful of things of being able to prevent from getting a girl pregnant.
But we have the 100% to prevent a woman from getting pregnant.
Right, but what she's also saying is, a lot of these girls will go and get pregnant by the wrong guy and be like, okay, if I do get pregnant, I can just have an abortion.
Yeah, and a lot of guys are saying I can get the wrong girl impregnated and she can go get an abortion.
Yeah, and let's not forget these are some of these people are the Jesus crowd, right?
Yeah.
So, regardless of what you think and what you feel, they're going to be judged when they stand in front of St. Pete. So, like, their judgment and their punishment or whatever the fuck's is gonna happen anyway.
Yeah. Listen, here's the thing. if you don't want to get stuck in a garbage truck, you don't jump in the truck, right? You don't jump in the back of the shit and pull the lever. So if you don't want a kid, why would you do that? No, now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. As a man, on the other side of this, it feels really good, raw. But also as a man that has some kind of fucking common sense, if you don't want a kid, there's ways to prevent it.
Now I do want to say this.
And with the uprise of that means there's more people just not giving a fucking shooting inside.
I do want to say this though. Barring idiots.
What's going on, Leon?
There is nothing wrong if you make that choice to go through and have an abortion.
Oh, no.
Now, are there some people who are flippant about it? Maybe. I don't really know psychologically how flippant you could be. Like maybe 1 or 2 times you'd be like, I'd do it, but it's probably going to weigh on you after a while. But there are legitimate health concerns, other factors. Like this is something that should still be afforded to people. This is an option that should be there, regardless of how people fucking abuse it. Because I tell you right now, the pro-life crowd, if they really gave a shit, let's stop school shootings because motherfucking kids died there. Let's get actual fucking child care services. Let's get parental classes. Let's do something so that when the baby's out, we actually give a better life. And you care about the life, not just when it's in.
When the life starts, care about it.
Care about it the whole way through.
Yeah, because when it's your choice, that's when their opinion matters. It's no longer your choice. The baby now has to tell you what it's doing and all that other shit. But no, but like that whole shit. Like I get it. Yeah, women do this, women do that, women do that. But they have to do it together with us.
Only Mary Magdalene is ever
but you know what I'm saying?
With nobody.
It's like
we can't blame women for men going out and shooting people. It's not like women injected us and we're like, fuck, the only way to get rid of this disease is to kill people. No. We make our own choices there. But in the case of birth, baby, impregnation, it takes 2. It has taken 2 since the beginning of time. It takes 2 now. Even when you do it artificially, it still takes someone to give you the sperm. The sperm has to be there. We don't make you like Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? It always has to involve 2 people. And who's to say that, okay, you had sex, the shit went wrong, you got pregnant, bad luck, okay. I can't do this baby, or I'm not having this nigga's baby. But now you want more single mothers raising babies. Because that's another thing that this bitch talks about. Women can't raise boys. And there's too many single boys out there that don't have father figures and they raise up to be bitches. Well, how do you stop it? I don't hear anybody telling these men to stop coming inside these women.
Yeah, matter of fact, isn't there another isn't there another show that she's associated with that says in order to know women, you got to get at least 50 of them under your belt?
Yeah. But that's right. That's how I figured it to be. Only you can prevent forest fires.
This motherfucker.
Listen, man. I listen. It's a crazy thing. It really is. You know what I'm saying? But she also talks about the stats, and the stats actually say that kids from a single mother home are actually worse off than kids from a single father home. Those are the actual stats. I don't know how they go around fucking getting these stats, but they have them. You know, but what she also says is that a lot of women nowadays are not having kids with regular guys. They want to have kids with the athletes and stuff like that. How many athletes don't you know got 12 different kids?
All of them.
Nick Cannon got like 8-9 babies.
I know you got a whole market, man.
You know what I'm saying? What she's saying is that the women are out there having kids, but it's only a certain amount of men, that are, like she's saying, women are not going having kids with the guys that are going to stay there and raise the kids. They're having kids with, not for nothing, with the Pookies and the Ray Rays and the Chad and the Tyrones. The motherfuckers that they know are not going to be fathers. They're going to be, they're not going to be there for the kids.
I thought you was gonna bust out this song. They're gonna be
I was about to say, from my man from How Hot, never nutter butter.
No, what, yo, but that's true.
Look, I don't agree with a lot of what she says, but what she's saying is that nowadays there is no family structure. We have way too many single women having kids. You know what I'm saying? By guys who they know are not going to be around, who don't want to wife them up.
Well, listen, that's because
that's the quote unquote bad boys. That's what she's saying.
Well, also, I'll tell you this shit, Hutch. Back in the day, the bad boy shit was true. But there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that go, "I'll fuck, but I can't stand this chick." And they beat and they leave. And they good niggas, but they like, nah. I ain't associating myself with you.
Try to baby trap motherfuckers.
Because nowadays there's no more there's no more, if you're man enough to make a baby, then you gotta be man enough to raise it. No one's holding anybody accountable for that shit. It's I bendito, it's okay. So now I have the choice. I got you pregnant, I can leave.
One has to hold itself accountable. That's the thing. You have to hold yourself accountable to your own fucking responsibilities. And nobody wants to take accountability for themselves.
That is very true.
It's not about you holding accountable to this person and that. They need to hold themselves accountable from the jump for themselves.
Yeah, but you know where that
falls? If anything, I'll check you and you check me if we start slacking. But the accountability starts with the person themselves. The person themselves don't hold themselves accountable because they don't fucking care. But
because when they were young, no one held them accountable.
They're still having fucking women who will like fall for this shit and all this other stuff.
Gigi,
fucking caring.
When I was younger, I swear to God, when I was like 14, 15 years old, I didn't know it. My mom would bust open the door. If you get a woman pregnant, I swear to God, I'm taking the baby from you. And I'm like,
right?
What? I don't know. How do I get the in my head? I'm like, get a woman pregnant. I don't know what you're talking about.
And you know what ended up happening? And then
I had the don't get a woman pregnant
and then
talk before the birds and the bees talk. I knew you don't get this bitch pregnant and you don't bring her back to the house before I knew how to have sex.
I thought I was the only one.
For real. For real. It's like shit. And that was the thing. It wasn't cool to have multiple baby mamas out in the street because when we was younger, you had to take care of your responsibilities. And if you had a kid, now that's your responsibility. Yeah. Now all of a sudden that don't fall under your responsibility anymore.
You know what it is? That we lost a sense of community. Because the reason I follow rules, besides the fact that I was probably born and bred, like it's in my DNA, but my mom gave every neighbor and our friends' moms permission to whoop our ass if we stepped out of line.
Gigi would have got permission to whoop my ass.
I had to follow the rules no matter what fucking adult was around.
And I got my ass whooped a couple times.
well, and you got your ass beat twice because they beat your ass when they saw you doing it. And by the time you got home, your mama knew. So by the time you walked in that door, your mom was ready to beat your ass.
Listen, being the bruja that I am, I like to say that I think I feel her presence, and then she was like, let the child have fun, and then that's why she beats your asses whenever she has to. So it's like, if you think about it, just
no, but like I get it, but like
Santo.
Child,
yes. Go.
Also, growing up.
Yeah, we grew up with different values, and that's the thing. As
100%.
Younger generation happened, the values became less.
Yeah.
After a while, it's like, man, fuck values.
Think about this. When we was growing up, you know what I'm saying? If a girl sent you a picture or you got a picture of a girl naked, That was a big thing. Like,
yeah, you won.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And if she found out that you shared it with your friends, she was ashamed. Now you literally have girls who are literally talking about on their IG, I can't wait till I'm 18 to do what? To be on OnlyFans.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So our values in every aspect has been diminished. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to shame women for being sluts and whores, and then you got a girl like Amber Rose, I think her name is.
That's embracing it.
Embracing it, and then a bunch of idiotic women talking about, oh yeah, that's freedom. That's me being a feminist. No, that's you being screwed by every Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm sorry.
No.
Don't be.
Shit. I be hearing the stories from some of these kids nowadays, like in their 20s, around Ray's age. And the only thing I tell them is like, yo, wear protection. And like, no, it's like, I think I could, if I had a kid now, I'll be all right. And I'm like, okay. Okay.
Wear protection. That was your child right now.
Nowadays,
for Uber Eats.
Shit. Nowadays, it ain't only about how having a kid. You don't know how many other sexual partners that girl has had because our values nowadays has gone so bad that the girl is fucking 13 different other guys.
Yeah.
So now
Simplex 10.
now you wake up a week later and like my man Eddie Murphy said, no, Doc, I'm actually shooting fire at my dick.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
You got a flamethrower.
Because you don't know where anybody's at. Forget even the women, the guys. You don't even know where these guys are at anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because you literally there is no shame no more. And I think that's one of the biggest things out there that nobody really talks about. My man, growing up, and like you said, I had to talk about not getting a girl pregnant before I even heard had to talk about the birds and the bees. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? She's like, getting a girl pregnant. I'm like, all right, cool. I got you. And she's like, no, you understand. If you get a girl pregnant, I'm going to make you marry her. Whoa.
And then we be at the store like, where the fuck is this pregnant shit? Because I'm not buying it. I want to know what this shit look like. I'm not buying it. I'm not getting none of these bitches in, no matter how much they want it.
Yeah, but again, I like growing up, like you had consequences for your choices.
Yeah.
A lot of people nowadays don't care about the consequences of their choices.
Or they argue that the consequences shouldn't happen to them.
That's
those choices.
Very true.
Yeah. And also, if you were whack, we told you was whack. And if you repeated what other people said, you was invalid because you just repeating what that nigga said. Nothing you say now has any merit. But now, if you're repeating what other people say, now you're a fucking god. I still can't get over this fucking white boy. No. Yeah, I can't get over this kid. This kid looks AI generated.
Oh my god, his nose bothers me.
For real.
Like there's just so like I know my nose is not like the most, but like his shit got like extra layer here.
Yeah.
Here.
Why are we making fun of the guy on
he
the
got
inside?
punched in the face.
Word.
Is there another one after this video? Because if I hear
when women get power, they're terrible. They don't know what to do because they have higher rates of mental illness. They're just way more abusive. They just are power hungry. So, because men allowed them to have the power, and now women have the power, and look how terrible society is with the sexual revolution. And now it is because of women today and them having power. And it sucks because we can't go back in time. But what can we do now?
But that's my point.
Wow. You took the words right out of Gigi's mouth.
Word.
But
I felt that. Like, what?
Yo, here's the funny thing, right? Because they talk about the sexual revolution for blah 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 blah.
We can't go back to change it now. What?
I want to know if those two women are pure blood virgins. Because if they fucked people before, What ground are you standing on? I know personally that Pearl's not married.
Yeah.
Well, and by listening to her podcast here and there, she goes, "No, I'm not a virgin." She goes, "I'm," and she admits it that she's not, like this Snow White character. You know what I'm saying?
So it's okay for her to partake, but everybody
No,
else has got to get out the fucking pool.
No, she actually said if she would have known better, she would have waited. But again, a lot of us feel that way. If we would have known better, we wouldn't have done something.
Oh, I knew. It's just my dumb ass did it anyway.
Well, that I'm pretty sure is damn true.
Well, there's no way. There's absolutely no way in hell you could sit there. Had I had known, you know what the fuck consequences are. You've seen other people fucking go through shit. Nobody fucking comes into the dating world or the sexual world fucking blind. It's like, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on in here.
Well, like I said, because I've listened to a couple of her podcasts, she actually lost her virginity to her first boyfriend, who she thought she was going to be together with forever.
We all thought that.
So she was stupid.
All females thought that.
And I guarantee you.
Then, I mean, not all females, but, because some people had harder lives. But the majority of the females that we want to, like, lose our virginity to it's going to be forever.
And I guarantee you, someone in her life, when she said me and this nigga going to be together forever, turned around and said, naive woman, you're not going to be together forever with him. You're going to...
my bone.
Yeah. If you have a conversation with someone, they always going to tell you, this ain't going to be the last one that you're going to be with. He may be the first, but he ain't going to be the last. So you knew damn well he wasn't going to be forever. And what was she going to do? Wait until now? When she becomes a fucking... a parrot to the red pill? What man is she going to give it up to? The guy that's fucking 45 girls a night and has a yacht and that's not going to marry her? Or the other fucking guy that's talking about fucking all these women that's not going to marry her? Who is she going to give it up to now? What man right now is worthy of that?
It's going to have to probably be somebody who's taller than her.
Yeah, right? With 6 figures and the same prerequisite that all the other women
have. No, I'm not even saying about the 6 figures because she makes pretty good money. But she was a volleyball player or something.
That money,
player, so
but remember, Hodge, that money's for her.
And on top of that, she's a rich kid.
Yeah, her daddy's a rich kid. Daddy's a rich man.
So her nanny let her know that wasn't going to be her only boyfriend.
Yo, but here's the thing. So she gave it up. According to the thing, she gave it up to that dude.
Horrible person.
They broke up, and life went on.
But she chose to break up with him. She could have chose to stay there and be miserable, and force him to marry her, and had babies.
According to what she says, because there's always 3 sides to the story.
Yeah.
He cheated.
So
that's why she left him.
It's still her choice. She had the power, and it fucked it up for everybody. She should have went back in time and relinquished the power of breaking up with him.
Hold on. Isn't she also the bitch who's like, yo, don't leave fucking marriages? Because the whole thing started with women fucking...
She
women
committed
run
to
for the hills. During marriages. They initiate most of the fucking divorces.
She committed to forever.
Her thing is saying that, women initiate 70% of divorces, and if you're educated, it's more like 90.
Okay, so now what's the percentage of those women getting cheated on or getting treated like shit, like the first fucking idiot treating his wife?
Right.
So what's the percentage of those women having legitimate reasons to be like, yo, this is not working?
Right, but she said that the study said that at least 40 to 50 are just women who are not happy in the marriage.
Where did they get their studies from?
I don't know. That's the whole thing. Like I've heard her podcast and a bunch of other podcasts, and they come up with these stats and everything. I'm like, yo, where did they get these stats from?
Yeah. So that only goes to show me that marriage no longer holds the same
value
as it did. Because here's the thing: if you do love your wife and you can see she's physically not happy, if you're not working towards making her happy, or if you are and you just can't, what the fuck is the point in trying to keep that shit there together?
Right. But you also have
if it ain't working now,
right? But you
and
also
she's not happy, it's not gonna work 10 years from now.
You also have a lot of marriages where people don't talk to each other, and that's another big part. There's no communication within the marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't tell me you was unhappy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know you was unhappy. But it goes on both sides, because there are some men out there who, divorce was like, yo, I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? But like, what I'm saying is the value of marriage has gone down, and also no communication.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be into marriages. I see it in relationships now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was growing up, if you had an argument with your girl or you had an argument with your guy, you weren't thinking about going to the club and getting drunk with your friends and probably hooking up with some other person. Nowadays, that's a given. And it's sad that it's even at that point.
All right, it goes back to something that Toad said. Somewhere along the way, both sides were fed so much bullshit that we just don't respect the other side now.
Correct. Like, not for nothing, but I hear a lot of women who go, "Oh, I want a man to be like a man, like my grandfather, like back in the days, a provider and something like that." But when you ask them, okay, but what are you gonna do? Oh, I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna stay at home, be a at home mom.
I'll be my abuela. I remember abuela was always home.
But then you ask them, do you have any motherly skills or wife skills? Do you know how to cook?
Shit.
Do you know how to cook? Oh, what does me cooking happen to me with me being a stay-at-home wife and mother?
Yeah, you gonna feed your kids?
like, okay, so you want me out there slaving, and when I come back, my house is gonna be dirty, and there's not gonna be no food on the table?
So, speaking as a woman who was married and is divorced, yeah, a lot of this shit sometimes loses value. But a lot of times, people change as soon as that ring turns on. And in little ways that throughout the whole time of the relationship wasn't really there. Now, yes, change is inevitable. But then again, as you guys said, without communication, there's a loss of transmission here, right? Shit like that legit happens, especially if work hours are complete polar opposites. Communication was there, but then no action. Little things start piling up, and then what's so little blows over, and then sneaky shit starts happening. Let me tell you something right now. I was in a relationship with that man a lot longer than what that marriage actually lasted. And sometimes shit like that fucking happens because we also have life. Life gets in the way, and as much as communication, so again, people tend to change. Oh, you shouldn't be like this. Why you shouldn't be like, wait a minute. You were supposed, not to say you were supposed to, you chose to. marry the person who I am, change some ways, but I'm still gonna have some fun. No, you can't do that. What would the kid think? The kid was just born. What are you talking about? Like, I'm chill. And not in the sense of maliciousness, but it's like, oh, you're doing more things and you were drinking more, you're smoking more. And I'm like, sometimes when one goes into small little habits, right? If anyone knew me in my 20s, all of us would be fighting. Like, and I was a wild one. I was wild. How attained I am right now is quite remarkable at a woman of my age. Thank you.
This is tamed.
All right. Listen, 20-year-old me, she had a whole different character and a whole different name, and I never met her. Because I heard she was great. Camaro was great.
Camaro.
I digress. When we get older, we wisen up. We change habits. We don't fucking binge drink like we used to do in our 20s. And now I'm in my 40s. I definitely don't binge drink. Well, let me correct myself. Let me correct myself. I've moved up in the world. I could binge drink and I'll still be okay. I know my limits. I don't go over it. All right. We don't black out anymore here. Anymore. Good times. Little habits though, that just kind of makes us okay. I feel like a human. Certain things. I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a drink. Spend some time with my bestie who's possibly leaving soon. A lot of things are happening. A lot of changes, and then persona changes as well. So communication gets a little bit rocky. There was conversations because it's like I believe in therapy, but not going to see a therapist. This to me is therapy.
Yeah.
You know, paying a therapist and everything. I'm not kosher with that. Because it's like, in my opinion, if I'm having a problem with my partner, I don't need a third person to tell you that I have a problem with you when I'm telling you I have a problem with you.
Yeah.
I was offered that and I was like, no, because I'm telling you what's wrong. You're coming like me and I feel that you should need to, I don't know, spend more time here. I can't do that. I think that we should try to do that. I can't do that. Well, what the fuck can you do?
Dick.
Like, no, I'm not about to quit a part-time job. Okay? But we're in this together, so if you leave on good terms, sounds like you can't go back on, if you need to, but and the source of income, always an extra source of income. But now at this moment, I feel as if I'm being a family, but I'm not being a family because I'm not there. Time of work-wise ends up being like we miss each other. And sometimes shit like that, romantic nights ends up turning to be awkward nights.
Yeah.
You forget how to be around each other.
Yeah. Listen, I am your woman, right? And my ass look jiggly in a dress, you better grab that shit like yo, I cannot explain I can't explain because it's the most ridiculous thing. When you feel uncomfortable being kind of sexy around your partner. And she walks around and then what was that?
Yeah.
Slapping it. That wasn't a slap. You don't slap it. Slap that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
It's kind of like
I never do anything right.
No, it's because it's kind of like you're sitting there going, at least I have the attraction.
That's right. You're telling me this. I'm just giving you feedback and you're getting upset because I'm like, thank you. Like, shit, coño, about time. Like, can't do anything. Why are we huffing and puffing? And then there's that thing where, again, now it becomes awkward. And now we're starting to walk around eggshells around each other. And now we get to that point, well, what are we doing? What are we doing? And then the awkward conversation of, so is this happening? Okay, this is happening. It's different when you are actually in the situation, because every marriage in its own way is unique in its own way to those two, whether it be for money, for greed, for love, for the pregnancy, for this, that. Everyone has a unique story and different journeys of where we got here and then ended up here.
Yeah, I think they're conflating legitimate situations, such as what you're describing, and then those situations where you hear like the soccer player, his wife was like, "Oh, I'm not happy, I'm leaving," and they're like, "Oh, so what did he do? Did he cheat on you? No.
He was too perfect.
Was he abusing you? No. Was he horrible? No." And you're like, "All right, I'm not hearing the reason why you leaving." So
that emotional connection is
she literally said he was too perfect.
Yeah, shit like that gets fucking blown out of proportion with legitimate reasons. That if the marriage is not working, it's not working. That's just sometimes it happens.
Not for nothing. I also the fact that we can communicate and contact with people across the world with our phones also has a lot to do with it, because with that it gives people way too many options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it gives people way too many false options.
Even better said, false options.
But
because what up? Because I was when Gigi was talking, I was just remembering this this study that I heard where they literally had women go into like a building. You know what I'm saying? And each floor was different. But they told them, hey, almost every woman kept saying, oh, but I want to know what's on the next floor to see if there's something even better.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, most guys went up to like the second floor and stayed on the second floor and like, yo, I'm good. But a lot of the women kept on going up until where they got to the top and there was nothing there because they kept thinking there was going to be something better on the next floor. So like Cap said, too many people have too many false options nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. That is very sad because you don't like the saying goes, you don't know what you have until it's gone. You know, I know plenty of people who wanted out of the relationship because they thought they can do better, and then they go, shit, it sucks out here. I should have stayed in my relationship. You know, the grass ain't always greener.
No, the grass can only be greener to where you water it, though, at.
Correct.
That's whether you make the best or the worst out of your situation. And that's the God honest truth. The
But
grass
you gotta be willing to cultivate it. You have to be willing to cultivate it. You have to be willing to plant it and grow it. You can't expect it to be perfect right out the fucking bag. And unfortunately, nowadays, too many people.
It's perfect except Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, well, too many people think everything is perfect and ready to go instantly, and it's not. You still have to cultivate. You know, you got to cultivate the love. You got to cultivate your relationships with other people. You know what I'm saying? This is not fucking Naruto where you're gonna have fucking instant noodles or instant ramen right away. The world don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the issue is that it goes back to the same moral shit, right? Where when we were growing up, we had the talk about treating a woman like a queen. Like our the male figures like, yo, you gotta, sit there and let her know that she's protected, all this other stuff, and blah blah blah. But nowadays, all the talk is, I'm the man, you bow down to me, you be submissive, you cook, you clean, you do this other shit. So when they do get married, they think, all right, now I'm just gonna sit here, you're gonna do all this other shit. Not knowing that the role of the man is not to just wake up and jump in front of a bullet, because in the history of niggerdom, that shit only happens maybe 0.678% of the time to actual couples. And if you ain't got no money, nobody's breaking your house. Let's be serious. So that whole shit that if somebody breaks in the house, you expect me to go protect. Yeah, that just comes with the territory, player. But also letting her know that she's still special to you. Doing those little things that show that she's your woman, and appreciating her is a part of the man's job. And in that relationship, when you don't do that as a man or as a woman, you get a nigga like me, Mr. 20%. Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner. And then now what? Now they start feeling uncomfortable around each other because she's getting her fulfillment from another guy, and she don't want to leave you, or you don't want to leave her, because you're supposed to be together because you made vows. And instead of for just one talking and saying how you're not feeling appreciated, or what happens to the little things we used to do, or two, thinking that now all of a sudden you got married, you missed the big dick and you ain't got to do nothing no more. Remember, when you buy a car, you have to maintain it, right? You don't just sit there and drive it till the wheels fall off, because the oil gets sludged up, the fucking tires get worn down, the brake pads get worn down. You have to pay your dues to keep it maintained. It's called maintenance. In the same way, when life comes around, when you have a wife, you have a sibling, you have a kid, you have a family, you have to keep maintenance on them. Whether that be emotional, physical, fucking intellectual, whatever the case may be, you have to keep maintenance on it. The shit just don't magically last forever. Everything works at it. That's why those 60-year-old fuck people like, oh, we've been together for 60 years. You sit there and you hear the guy go, oh, because she's always right. But what is he doing? He's holding her hand. He's letting people know, this is my woman. She's always comfortable around him. There's no doubt in her mind that she's not his woman, and this vice versa. That's why they last so long, because they talk to each other, they treat each other the way they want to be treated. That's why when I turn around and I say I want somebody I can feel comfortable being myself around, it's because I want to be able to appreciate you and show my appreciation for you and let you know that you're mine every second of the fucking day. And if you can't handle that, I can't be with you. People don't do that shit no more.
No, they don't. They absolutely they don't. You know what I'm saying? But and it's a sad point where, like when you say there's a couple that've been together 60 years. Yeah. What did the husband do? The husband went out, he worked or whatever, but when he came home, the house was clean, there was food on the table, you know what I'm saying? And he knew that his wife was his peace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you don't get that. Now, granted, nowadays, yes, more couples need as a necessity both parents to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's also something that gets lost. Like everybody's like, oh well, back in the days, but back in the days you can sustain a family on a one-person income. Can't really do that nowadays unless that one person is making well into the six figures.
Word.
Almost into the seven figures. Both people have to work. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and this is something that I've seen more and more. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm probably somebody gonna say some shit, but lately, I've seen more women cheat on good men and turn those good men into the next Chad and Tyrone's.
Yeah.
Because they want to keep their options open. Like I've seen so many fucking videos where then they ask women, "Oh, well, what do you bring to the table?" And the women goes, "Oh, I am the table." Like, what does that mean that you're the table?
It means they're stupid.
But when you ask them, "Yo, can you cook a meal?" Well, can you build me a house? I don't have to build you a house. So that like those kinds of fucking things. When that's like an old Western term when you actually had to build your own house. They're actually called construction crews now. They build houses.
And depending on his income, if he's paying for it, yeah, he built the house.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a video that was a couple of years ago. This woman, right, speaking of building houses, told her husband to rebuild, I think it was a kitchen and a bathroom and shit like that. So her husband and her dad,
I know the video,
spent time rebuilding by hand themselves her entire kitchen.
After work.
Yeah.
After their own jobs.
And she came in and bashed the shit out of them. I was like, look, they left all this here. They left this here. They expect me to clean. They expect me to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, lady, one, they left it there because they finished working. And there was no indication that said that they left it for you, first off. Two, you want the fucking kitchen. What the fuck are you doing to get this kitchen? Watching two motherfuckers work? You better put some shit in. Yo, I'm a very liberal fucking guy. But if you want something and I'm doing the work, no. You wanted this shit. What the fuck are you doing? The least you can do is clean the shit up.
Yeah, I know the exact video you're talking about. She went on TikTok to bash them too.
Yeah, and you know what happened?
And she got a backlash from a lot of people.
Not only that,
and then like 2 weeks later, she got divorce papers.
Yeah.
Damn
and not only the divorce didn't come because of the backlash. The divorce came because her father, told the husband, was like, yo, my daughter's stupid. You shouldn't have to put up with this. Her own father was like, nah, this bitch is stupid.
Jesus.
Yeah, I remember that video. Yeah. Yo, dude, she went on TikTok to complain about how they left a mess. But meanwhile, they're coming home from work, from doing their own jobs, to remodel her kitchen to her liking.
And you want to know
she wanted it.
You want to know what the mess was? All the tools were in this pile. All the other things were in this pile. All the other things were in a separate pile. It wasn't shit everywhere. It's not like they just left random shit everywhere. They piled everything up. They had everything fucking separated.
I agree.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, Gigi. You got you.
It was like, okay, put your hands down. Put your hands out. Okay. No, but I'm gonna head on out, you guys. I'll holla at y'all mañanas if anything.
Yep. I appreciate you coming on, Gigi.
Don't anytime.
You and that red hair.
Looking like a ghost.
I'm looking like a ghost.
Yeah, with your fake mermaid wig.
Come on, go ahead and put this in my shirt. I got it. All right, there you go.
Peace.
Gigi, aka Red Sonia.
Shit.
Nah, but yeah, Cap. I remember that video, and I'm just like, yo, she was entitled to a T.
Yo, no appreciation whatsoever.
Like, these guys are literally coming home from work, working after work, working on the weekends to remodel her kitchen. And the father actually did text her, "Hey, can you do us a favor? Can you just pick up like the bags? Like, they looked after everything all she had to do was like pick up the bags and take it like outside. Like, that's all they asked her to do." And she went on TikTok, and that's another thing. Nowadays, everybody want to put their problems out on the fucking internet.
Word.
Yo, you got a problem? Take care of that shit in your house. Don't nobody need to know what the fuck is going on in your house.
Word.
So a lot of people a lot of guys were like, yo, you wrong or whatever. A lot of girls were like, yeah, you go, girl. You know, like empowering her. Yeah, exactly. Dude, she came back like 2 weeks later. She was in a different kitchen, like you can tell.
Yo. So this is picture one of the mess.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna go to
It didn't
the
even
other.
look finished.
Yeah, it almost looks like finished. Yeah, dude, look at that. It's pretty clean to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait. Oh shit! Hold on.
My favorite part is when she makes the next video. She's in a completely different kitchen, and you can tell that it's like a parent's kitchen. And she's like, "Well, my husband has decided to divorce me."
Yo, look at all that fucking mess. Jesus Christ.
A fucking whore.
Dude, bro, when she made that other video talking about her husband divorced her, I was like, good man. You don't need that shit in your life.
Word.
Bro, you know how much money that would have cost to pay for?
Oh yeah.
And they would have left a mess. Because let me tell you something. These these companies that do remodeling and stuff like that, they don't clean up until the whole job is done.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cap is right. That was how they left it. Organized. Like all she had to do was pick up the bags of trash and take them outside. That's all they asked her to do. And she got on a fucking TikTok video and was like, I can't believe this. Like, I come home from work and they expect me to clean up after them and yada yada yada. Woo, child.
Yo, I'm telling you, as liberal
I'm gonna
as I
see
am,
if I find it on like YouTube and send it to you, Toe.
Shit.
Yo, as liberal as I am, I would have been like, okay, bitch, then you take the hammer. You do this shit. I didn't want this fucking kitchen. You did.
Yeah, you take the Zos off. You cut that wood.
Yo, did you see any dirt on that floor?
No.
How many pictures I showed you where there was no fucking sawdust or paint or anything on that goddamn floor?
None of them had that shit.
Bro, it was chill. I was just like, And mind you, I'm watching the video and I'm like, I hope the husband sees this or somebody he knows. And that's what happened. Somebody that knows him showed him that video of her, criticizing them about leaving a mess. And he was like, yo, I'm done. I'm done. We're done. And then you see her doing the video in this little ass kitchen. Like, you saw that big ass kitchen that was there. You know what I'm saying? That kitchen was huge. And that second video in that small little kitchen, I was laughing. I was like, that's what you get. That's what you get.
Yeah. How the fuck do you not appreciate? This motherfucker's doing it himself. You know how hard that shit is?
Yeah.
We painted our kitchen as teens. And we're like, yo, this fucking shit sucks. This motherfucker's rebuilding it.
Yo, rebuilding it from scratch.
There's no humility.
And not a thank you. No, what he got was her going on TikTok talking about, you see this mess they left, they expect me to clean this up. Like, I can't believe the audacity. And she was really entitled. Like, I'm gonna find the whole video and I'm gonna send it to you. Yo, this girl
they weren't even done yet, right?
No, they weren't.
I bet you they would have fucking made that shit spotless when they finished.
Bro.
Fucking whore. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. And that shit ain't no easy work neither.
Yeah, dude, I'm on YouTube right now trying to see if I can find it and forward it to you.
That's fucking crazy. The shit you do in this fucking...
Here's the message that was sent. When you get home tonight, I need for you to clean off the kitchen counter, put the tools in the utility room, put the trash in the front porch, sweep and vacuum all the hard surface floors. That would help Jake and I for tomorrow. Thank you very much in advance. You're the best.
Look at that.
Now, she got pissed because of that. Take the trash out to the front. Did you see any? How many fucking garbage bags did you see? This is her video. I didn't see that many fucking garbage bags to take out. There was 1.5 counters of shit that she'd have to move stuff. Okay. Vacuum and clean the hardwood floors. I just showed you how much dirt was on those fucking floors.
Them shits look spotless.
Spotless.
Fucking ridiculous.
She can't do that. But I gotta fucking knock this wall down. I gotta fucking take out the stove and rerun the pipes and put the sink in that you want and rebuild the fucking cabinet and rebuild the island in the middle and then paint the shit.
Crazy. I found it, so I'm gonna send it to you.
All right.
Yo, that's like those videos. Those videos where the girlfriend is like, yo, he spends too much time on the video game, so she just walks up and unplugs the shit.
Oh, man. That's
there's a video where the guy was making, I think, like $100,000 a year on his 2K shit. And his girlfriend deleted everything. Like the house they were living in was bought with that money that he made off of that. And because she was like, oh, he's not paying the... Now, mind you, it's not like he was playing it all the time, but his career and his everything, and I guess people were watching him build his career, whatever, on like Twitch or whatever, was bringing him in over 6 figures a year. And this girl goes and deletes everything. Dude, the dude he threw some shit but he didn't hit her or whatever, but at the end said, yo, I'm done. Yo, grab your shit and go. Our relationship is over.
No, yeah. At that point, you have this, like, you have no idea what the fuck you doing.
My man, but how disrespectful is that?
Mad disrespectful.
Like, I don't go over there and I fucking throw away all your fucking makeup. Lord knows you spend enough time put on your makeup.
Word. Let's see. We gonna watch this shit together.
I get this text from my father-in-law. My father-in-law, not my husband. My father-in-law. I get this.
Yeah, that's essentially this shit I read.
Mind you, I did not build this house. My husband and my father-in-law built it. Mainly my husband. I am very grateful for that. But this is what I come home to after working an entire shift on my feet all day that I now have to clean, even though I did not make this mess. Look at it. I now have to pick up everything off the floor, all of it. I have to clean this entire island, put all of their tools away, clean the everything off the floor. I have to get all of this. This is sawdust because they decided to cut things inside my house. And I have to get this all done tonight before my husband gets home so I can spend time with him. So last night I did not clean the house. You guys really opened my eyes and made me see that like this was not my problem. It's not my
Mind
thing.
you, other women told her that shit.
There's so much.
Yo, pause this for a second. This motherfucker's building you a house.
Her husband built the house, and now he's building her a new kitchen.
He's building you a house. Cleaning your house is not your problem?
Apparently not. Cleaning the house is not a problem.
Last night and told him that I was really pissed off. And so I get home today, and this is what I come home to. A fully cleaned house. They have a little bit of stuff right here, but that's fine. That's it. They organized all their tools, and I didn't have to do a single thing. Either they got the message that was super disrespectful, or they think I'm completely incompetent and they won't ever ask me to do anything again. Either way, win for me. This is the update. It's not a good one. It's not a fun one.
I'm gonna go with you're incompetent, and I'm never gonna ask you to do shit again.
Now, mind you, that's a different kitchen she's in.
Yeah.
One, it actually really sucks. But I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. We had a long conversation a couple days ago, my husband and I, and we've come to the conclusion that the best thing for both of us is for this to end. So we are getting a divorce. We've been separated for the past couple days, obviously. We just have to put the legal actions into motion. But yes, we are getting a divorce.
That's what the fuck you get. The motherfucker's building you a house. What more did he need to do?
But you hear what she said? We came to an agreement. No, bitch. He said, fuck you. I'm done. I'm getting a divorce. Toast speechless right now. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, because it's the stupidity. Like, you can't do nothing. Like, even if she would have been like, yo, listen, I put your tools, I cleaned up the sawdust in the floor. I didn't know what to do with your tools. Something. You straight out like, oh, I got to do all this. Look at all this shit I got to do. You a child. You ain't the one.
Now, mind you, a lot of women on her TikTok were telling her, that's right, girl. Nah, you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do this.
And so
the old, not to cut you off, the old adage goes, single women get married women single, or single women keep women single.
Yeah.
This is why.
Because it makes you think. You shouldn't have to do that. So what the fuck should she have to do? In her marriage, in her relationship, in her life, what does she have to do? Because I guarantee you, if her boss fucking told her to do that shit would have been done.
Yo, you know me, talk. I'm not like this. I'm not vulgar or anything. But what's the point of marriage when you don't have to cook for him? You don't have to clean. You don't have to have sex with him. You don't have to talk with him. You don't have to allow him to play video games. So what the fuck? Why are you here then? If you don't have to do anything, the fuck are you here for? Why is this a thing then?
Yeah. And
because I would still have to pay the bills. I would still have to go to work. Still have to finish building the goddamn fucking house.
Yeah. It's kind of like, yo, I cooked this whole meal. I just need you to wash the dishes. I shouldn't have to do any of that. Like, yo, I'm asking you to do me a favor. If I can't even fucking get you to do me a fucking favor, and you're supposed to be my wife while I'm doing something for you, then what the fuck we here for? What the fuck we here for? There's plenty of unappreciative women out there I don't need to be stuck with your ass. Now, you know, honestly, like, what the fuck? Say it. Go ahead, Cap. Say it. What the fuck is this bullshit?
Bro, I remember when I saw that video, I was like, oh God. I was like, yo, this man needs to divorce this woman now.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope somebody shows this man this video. And somebody showed him the video.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's one of the main reasons why I am single. I stay single. I don't even want to fucking entertain talking to anybody. As to, I tried the girlfriend thing. I was doing nothing but the right thing. How did she react after we broke up when we ran into her the first time? Because there's literally nothing I did wrong. She still left. Which, whatever. Cool. I don't give a shit. But how did she react when we ran into her at Comic-Con?
Oh, you're fine? You're still living your life? Like, what?
Like, she acted as if I was so horrible that she literally, like, went into herself, wasn't making eye contact. I'm like, bitch, you're the one who left. I ain't do shit.
And she knew she did the coward dog shit. She knew she fucked up.
That's why I just said, fuck it. None of this shit is worth it. Because it doesn't matter what you do. You're just at the whim of wherever direction the fucking wind blows sometimes.
Word.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's... You know, people want to talk about traditional roles for men and women. Just fucking be a human.
Yo,
just be a fucking human. Because the thing is, you treat your friends better than you treat your fucking husband. Because I guarantee you, if her friend needed help for cleaning some shit, she would have went there and helped.
Yeah. Yo, and this 50, the whole 50-50 thing has you gotta understand, we're not, if you want to talk 50-50, then fine. 50% of the bill you get, I get the other 50%. Like, well, let's cut the shit 50-50. If not, 50-50 means if I'm gonna go work and provide all the money coming into this house, then you gotta take care of all the other shit that I can't worry about because I'm over here working. That's the other half of it.
Yeah.
Like 50%, like whatever I'm doing, you gotta take care of the other shit that I can't get to.
It is supposed to be like that.
Shit. And it's stupid because even now, like with my situation, I feel like certain times it's just there's a pride there, and they want you to chase them, whether they want you or not. It's like if you're not chasing them, even if they don't want you, they want you to chase them. And if you're not gonna chase them, then they gotta put in effort. And it's like, I see through this bullshit. I was born in an era where we called bullshit out. And I'm the master of bullshit. You cannot out bullshit a bullshitter. Remember that shit, Hutch? You can't out hustle a hustler.
Yeah, you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Yeah, we grew up. I got a BS and BS.
Yeah.
So your amateur ass ain't bullshitting nobody. But they want it. They think it works.
I remember growing up and playing a game called Bullshit when you used to call people out on their bluffs with cards. We grew up calling people out on their bullshit.
Yeah. You drop down the two of spades and it's two of bullshit. You got hearts.
I got three hearts. My whole thing is, and I'm sorry for some of you youngsters if you guys get offended out there. I'm sorry. But I really don't care. Y'all motherfuckers is soft.
Word.
You guys can't deal with somebody telling you no. I grew up to being told every other word was no.
We grew up not knowing how to handle yes. Like,
Can
can I get something to drink? Yeah. What you mean yes?
Can I go out? No.
Yeah. Can I get
go
something
downstairs?
to eat?
No. Can I go next door to the neighbors? No. I grew up on the word no.
Yeah, but all my friends outside, if your friend jumped off the roof, would you do it too?
You know?
I'm about to. Shit, that's the only way I get to chill with these niggas.
I just noticed that I'm sorry. When I grew up, if somebody tried to bully you, you fought back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nowadays, if somebody bully you, you want to go and learn matrix moves and come back and shoot everybody that had nothing to do with you being bullied.
Yeah.
You want to shoot people that they didn't even know you was getting bullied. Yeah, man, whatever happened to going into the gym, learning how to throw a fucking punch, stop being a fucking pussy, and the next time the bully steps up to you, before the bully even says anything, you cock him and he drops like a fucking sack of potatoes.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? The generation nowadays are too soft.
Yeah.
They don't know what thick skin is.
I had this discussion last weekend with a couple of friends of mine. Part of that is the whole fucking everybody gets a trophy shit.
It is. I hate that fucking shit.
Because this is the reason why the only winner should get a trophy. Because one, when you lose, you have to learn how to lose. You have to learn what lessons to take to improve. You have to learn to get that hunger to drive, to succeed. You got to have the goal to aim at. When you win, you have to learn how to win.
Gracefully.
Yeah. You have to now learn how much harder you have to work because now everybody's gunning specifically for you.
Yeah.
But you don't learn that if everybody gets a fucking trophy. Everybody's the same. Whether you came
everybody
in
wins
or first, everything's equal.
And that's why you can't fight back with a bully, because if you knock the bully out, the bully also won the fight. From deep. This
Yo, this is the what do you call it? I mean, I've been bullied before. Then, real bullying in person, getting fucked up every day and all that other shit takes a mental toll. The one that I would turn around and say, no, you're just a punk, is how you get bullied on some shit you could turn off.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the shit I don't understand. How you get bullied on some shit you don't have to read, you could turn off, you could take the app out.
Somebody who's probably across the world. You know what you do? You go, suck my dick, motherfucker, and click.
Turn off the comments. There's so many ways you can turn shit off.
Shit, my nephew laughs at me. I be going on Giants YouTube channels, and anybody who writes that Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, I tell them no, he's not. He's a burger.
Yo, hold on. Daniel Jones is the greatest quarterback we've had since Danny DeVito, or whatever the fuck that dude's name was.
Tommy DeVito.
Yeah.
Tommy Colcuts.
Fucking living in his mom's basement.
Well, he made the team. I'd rather him be my quarterback than Danny Jones. I said it. But yeah, my nephew was like, dude. And I'm like, yo, Matt, it's real easy. If they don't want to hear me or they don't want to see what I write, they can just turn off my comments.
Word.
Like Cap says, yo, it's the power is literally in your hand for you to say, I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. Bloop.
And the crazy shit is, the same anonymity that these people have writing to you, you have writing to them.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? So the same way I put up I always say this. I put up the video that I said Solo should wrestle Jay at WrestleMania. So many people commented, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's this, that, stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I just replied back going, really? The dumbest thing you ever heard? You never heard the story of how you was conceived? You know, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and then fucking people like, oh, that shouldn't happen. So I go, so what match would you put?
So not to cut you off, but the reason you can do stuff like that is because you grew up in an era where you had thick skin.
Yeah. But I'm like, but
look, not for nothing. I love my mother. But my mother was the biggest bully I ever fucking had in my goddamn life.
Oh,
yeah.
You and me both.
Yeah, no, seriously. Seriously.
You know, especially if you're Hispanic, you done heard your mother call you every name in the fucking book.
Yep. Simone watching, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people straight out, I say, yo, my mom used to call me names. I'd be like, yo, goddamn.
Yo, I got my ears pierced. The first thing came out of my mom's mouth was the F word.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I said it.
Yep.
I said it. Because that's the goddamn truth.
Yo, you know how told the story that mom bust in his room and said, you better not get a girl pregnant. My mom would bust into my room with the wiffle ball bat, just start swinging on me, laughing ass off like the shit was funny.
Yeah, just in case you did something. Or you might do something tomorrow.
Bro,
you're not getting away with this.
I tell people the story is, you know, my mother used to, after my sister moved out, my mother used to come home. Now, mind you, I was taking college classes and working. And I would come home, and she would come home right around the same time, right? And for, I would say about 15 years, I slept in the living room on the sofa bed. You know, I have a bad back. I need a bacchiotomy. You know, this is 100% true. I have a bad back because I left us. I would rather sleep on the sofa bed than sleep in the same bedroom as my mother. So my little brother, slept in the same room as my mother. Right? And now I remember her used to come in on a daily basis and argue and scream at me that her bedroom is a mess. And I'm like, but I don't sleep in your bedroom. And I'm like, what are you screaming about? And I would go, and then my little brother would have all his clothes laid across his bed. And I'm like, okay, so why don't you, instead of screaming at me that I have nothing to do with it, take his clothes, throw it in a bag of garbage bag, throw it in your closet, and when he comes home and asks about what happened to his clothes, you tell him you threw it the fuck away. I go, but at the end of the day, why are you screaming at me, woman? I haven't done anything. Well, you're the oldest. I'm like, what kind of logic is that? Because I'm the oldest?
Now you got to whoop his ass.
Yo, Toad, you lucky mom didn't implement that shit with us.
Shit. No, but yeah, that's why I tell people I don't get embarrassed because my mother was the worst with that shit. Yo, I got
when you should call you out on the streets.
No, it wasn't even me that she would do it. The shit she did to Cap made me go, there's no way another person can embarrass me. The shit she did to Cap, Hutch, because you know he's dyslexic. Go ahead, Cap, tell the story.
I'm just going this little one. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. There was a whole test done, and if you read the test, there's a whole bunch of shit wrong with me developmentally and all that shit, which had to be false, or I figured such a way around it that I was on the honor roll in school every fucking year since I joined.
And he needed to do that to get a dog.
Huh?
I remember they told you if you do that, you get a dog, thinking that you'll never be able to do that.
No, but that was in high school.
Oh.
That was something different. This is in middle school, 135. I'm on the honor roll. Me.
Uh-huh.
And what do I have to do? Every Saturday, I have to go to extra fucking classes with the fucking idiots in my school. But not only that, I have to be the only one with my little brother and my mother sitting in the fucking class.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm on the goddamn honor roll. My mom's asking me, how come you don't ask any questions? And I show her my work, and I'm like, because I know all this shit. I finished before this motherfucker even finished his lecture.
Literally, there was one time the teacher asked a question, and I looked around and I said, y'all don't know the answers to this? And I lifted my hand up and I answered what volume was. And I'm sitting there like, why the fuck is he here? And why am I here? We could be doing something else. I just proved as an elementary school student that these kids are stupid and we don't need to be here. Can we go home now?
Wow. I remember one time I was in grade school. I was Incarnation. That's 175th Street in Manhattan. I got my report card, mind you. And I tell people this all the time, and it is what it is. I'm a horrible speller.
Yeah, I am too.
It is what it is, and because I learned both languages almost simultaneously because I immigrated here when I was 3 years old. So sometimes I'm saying the word in English, but it was almost coming out in Spanish. So it is what it is. But in that report card, I had, I think, almost all 90s and 95s, and I had 185, which was in spelling. And yes, this is a Catholic grade school, so yes, spelling is a subject. So is religion. So it's stupid. So I have an 85 in spelling. Do you think my mom was okay that I had an overall average of like 90 something? No. She kept focusing on that 85. Talking about, oh, that's a failing grade. And I'm like, a failing grade? In what fucking universe is that a failing grade? I'm like, Ma, it's a fucking 85. No, you failed. Wait, what? She goes, this report card is trash. A report card littered with 90s and 95s and 185. No, this report card is no good. You got to study more.
Get another one.
Yo, study more? like, lady, you make me sit at the kitchen table and write the multiplication tables 100 times on a nightly basis, and I need to study more? By the way, you know that's old school when your parents make you write the multiplication table.
Yeah.
Bro, I was just like, I can't. That's why these kids nowadays, and they get like 75s and 70s, and their parents are like, oh, that's a good report card. I'm like, what?
Yo, what? When I signed up for the Navy, I was 17, just because that's how my birthday works out with the school year.
Right.
And they were like, I can be signed in with parental consent. And my mom, who for some reason is always my mom's always thought I was a bitch. She was like, yo, when you turn 18, you do whatever the fuck you want. I said, all right. I stayed home for a year. I did the Navy workout plan. I did the mile run. I prepared myself for boot camp. 18 came. Whoop. Signed. And I'm gone. And Toad can attest to probably how shocked and how fucking flabbergasted she was.
I couldn't do shit, Hodge. If I wanted to go to the store, I had to fucking fight. The store was down the block. I couldn't do shit, Hodge.
It be like that, bro. I get it. I had to shit out. I said, yo, I said, this is why I know I can never be a bitch. I said, my mom made me hardcore. She made me hardcore. Like my nephew who lives with me, right? He said some shit, and I go for the jugular right away. And he's like, "Yo, my man, why are you so aggressive?" I was like, "Yo, my man, that's how I was raised, in the streets and in the fucking house. You go for the jugular, one hit a quitter. I'm not trying to be here all day."
Word. You must be mistaking me for Jesus.
Yo, we going for the knockout blow.
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Not knowing that his grandma was a knockout blow artist. You know, and I know anybody who's Hispanic here knows this saying. Hijo de la gran puta. That was my mom's favorite saying. And I'd be like, but Mom, you just called me the son of the greatest whore. Now, mind you, people, let that sink in. Your own parent is calling you the son of the greatest whore. Like, I mean, you grew up like that, and you'll be like, all right, ain't nobody, nothing can anybody can say can faze me. Nothing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't give a shit what the fuck you say to me. It's not gonna make me no difference.
Yo,
I mean, Hodge seen it Saturday and Friday and Saturday.
Yo, listen. Truthfully, I enjoy my time out when I'm with Toe, because it's a breath of fresh air. It is. You know, the stuff he says, I'd be like, you know what? I was thinking it. It was circulating in my head. So, you know, to find somebody else who doesn't have a filter, like I don't have a filter, I really have to filter myself when I'm out at places. Because growing up the way I grew up, I can't say I can't say 75% of the shit in my vocabulary because people would get offended. Oh no, don't call them that. Shut up, stupid.
Shit, and that was one of the things I got from my mom's. Oh, you gonna get offended? Good, bitch. Now I'm gonna fucking call you it.
Oh, that's like saying, "Oh, you crying? You crying? I'm gonna give you something to cry about."
Word. Motherfucker. Shit. But shit.
Bro, I tell people straight out. I say, you know, because I was the oldest. No, I'm the middle child. So my sister was the oldest of all the three, and and then then it's me, then it's my baby brother. So I was like, my mom literally said, "Oh well, you're the oldest of the boys," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not the oldest." And she's like, "So what? You got to take care of your sister. You got to take care of your brother." And I'm like, oh, "Who's gonna fucking take care of me?" She goes, "You are."
And
like, God
damn. And that was a threat too. You are? Or
yeah,
you are.
You are. I was like, yo, goddamn, okay. So, you know, when my sister, if I did something my sister did, I got my ass beat.
Word.
And if my little brother did something I did, I got my ass beat.
Yeah.
So I tell people straight out, I said, you telling me shit that don't hurt me. It don't. I tell people straight out, I was upgraded. Slaps, chancletas, belts, wooden broomstick, aluminum broomstick. I'm so old. You remember the police lock?
Yeah.
Cap knows what I'm fucking talking about. I got hit with one of those. Extension cords, cables. The ultimate punishment was if I pissed her off too bad, was that she would throw dry rice on the floor and make me kneel and hold out pots filled with water. And I had to stand straight. I had to kneel straight up. Ain't no fucking leaning back. There was no leaning back. Straight up. I tell people straight out, I say, yo, this is why I know nobody can hurt me. I said, she already broke it. Ain't nobody hurt. Oh, you're fat. So fucking what? Eat a dick.
Word.
Oh, you're this. So what? Fuck you.
Yo, I swear to God, yo, Cap, I swear to God, it's like this generation, they joke at you and they ain't never had somebody joke back at them that was willing to go down the, like I told Hoach, I said, I don't think he ever heard somebody say some shit to him like that before. But he gotta recognize if he wants to dive in this ocean goes deep, baby. Shit. You wanna call me fat? Well, we gonna wiggle on some meat in your face and see how fat you are, motherfucker.
Yo, the thing is, and I've seen that a lot nowadays. A lot of people are willing to joke, but they can't take a joke.
Yeah.
So like, oh, they can dish it, but they can't take it.
Mm-hmm. And oh, baby, I like it raw.
The funniest line of that fucking whole weekend was what you said to your man Anthony Gamble.
Yeah. If you had my meat, you never go back. Yo, I had that entire room going, hey, yo. And then I said, now I'm on Megan Bain's line. What's good?
Yo, I walked away. I was fucking doubling over so much and fucking laughing. I was doubled over laughing because it was just, because I was online for Megan Bain and all I hear is that. But once you taste my meat, I was like, hey, yo. But yeah, all them kids right there were fucking just laughing or whatever.
Yep. And I'm talking about a steak, but listen, we can go there too. Fuck.
But the funny part is that you like you say, you actually said pause before you even said that.
Yeah.
So
it's like, yo, you took it there? Cool. I ain't gay. I said pause. I'm still talking about meat. Y'all motherfuckers talking about something else.
And on that note.
Yeah. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace. I almost forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads calling in tonight. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's because Ray's still going through his shit.
Word. Do you want me to tell you what's happening the rest of the week, people? All right, tomorrow nothing. Sunday nothing. Come back on Monday when shit's happening. Peace, everybody.
Later. Good.